Yo guys, everything should be set up. Right, I want to begin this. I am so excited for this. I'm going to be very interested to see what the video opening is going to be because, yeah, I hope this is good. It better be good. It better be. Right, let's do this. So I want to watch the opening and then we're going to finally begin this. I really can't wait. Right, here we go. Enable opening, sure. 07th expansion. Who says 07th? This dude is something else. Is my audio on? Ow, fucking hell. I just destroyed my ears trying to see if there was sound, but there isn't. Yes, there we are. Nice one. Wait, I want to watch the opening though. How do I watch it? Is there actually any way you can watch the opening? God, you can really do a lot with this mod. That's cool. I guess we'll just open it again, see if we can maybe get the opening, you know? Here we are. This should hopefully give us the opening. I hope it does, because I have my arms on the desk. I am ready to watch this shit. So, yes! Right, this... Oh my... Oh, this is so cool! I'm not gonna lie, I'm jamming to this. The vocals, I think they could have been a little bit more upbeat, and they sound really bitter, but they're still really cool. Oh god. Oh my god, this is so cool. Fucking hell. I just love how the bright flashes. Okay, I shouldn't talk. God, this art is so good. Who the fuck is that? What the hell? Who's that? Who are these people? Wait, are there going to be like a lot of new characters here or something? This is weird. Oh my god. God, this is so cool. Who are these people? Especially that person on the top. That's weird. Oh god. This is just gonna have a really sinister ending. It's a long ending. He says. I love that. I just got completely disproved the second I said that. I kind of deserved it though, I can't lie. Yo, welcome Ro. We own the finish line. Bro, let's go. We're lucky. Oh god, hang on a sec. There's something that I genuinely cannot stand about my layout. There's just a tiny bit of a black bar. Wait, no, that's meant to be there. I have no brain. Right, start. Here we go. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Wataganashi, the most possibilities. Contracting chapter. How's your taste of life in Hinamizawa? A curse or a conspiracy? I believe you have fully enjoyed everything. And everyone seeming suspicious. Yep. This game knows how I feel. Here at last, it's no surprise attack, but a real direct incident. Ooh, please enjoy it. Difficulty is lower than Onikakushi, but extremely vicious. Oh fuck. I mean, god, look at this background. Look how fucking cool this background is. I'm really excited for this. It's a weird starting sound effect. I will not quench you first before you see the truth and cannot accept that. I will not quench you first for the truth you desire does not exist, but I want you to quench your thirst for I am the one who... Weird. Oh, it's from the Burn Castle person. Interesting. This is a work of fiction, any resemblance to actual person organizations is only coincidental. AD 1983, the early summer of the 58th year of the Showa era. Bro, I've already watched the opening. This game is just too nice to me. Right, the chapping above served as my alarm clock. Huh, wasn't today Sunday? Wasn't it basically my style to stay up late on Sunday and sleep through the morning on Sunday? Bro, lazy. Why was I waking up at this disgustingly wholesome hour? Back to sleep, back to sleep. Oh my god. Eek. No more sleep. Sleep no more. Geichi, are you awake? You have a phone call. At the moment, the sound of my mother calling me from downstairs finally registered. Phone call? I sprang up out of my bed abruptly and stampeded noisily down the stairs. God, this scene seems so familiar. It seems like forever since I played this, but it was only like 2-3 days. He's awake. I'll put him on right now. My mother informed the person on the end of the line. Moshi, it's me. What will this be? Oh, Rena, of course. Morning, case. You're such a sleepyhead. Such a sleepyhead. This is not weird at all. No. Oh, Rena, why are you calling so early in the morning? Oh, I don't think it's so early. It's the middle of the day, you know. It's 11 o'clock. Bro, if I was friends with a person like this, I don't think they'd like me. Oh my god. There's sometimes where, like, I don't know, I've texted at, like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7. People got really annoyed. Oh, damn, is it? What's it going through? I guess you could loosely consider that in the middle of the day, so what's up? Hold on a second, I'll put me-chan on now. Ohio, okay-chan. If it were to say it in English, that'd be good morning. Who doesn't know that Ohio is good morning in blimmin' English? While we're at it, why don't you try saying it in Chinese, German, or Russian as well? Russian. How the hell should I know? Well, whatever. This stupid conversation has woken me up. That's good to hear. So, Kechan, you are free right now? If you're good, then we got everybody. Everybody? Does you mean all the club members? Oh, they're going to do a party, I wonder. That's right, you might be thinking every day always ends in heated competition, but at least I can spend my day off peacefully. You're too naive, Kechan. Yeah, the aim of our club is to find the best solution for every situation. In other words, we don't care if the weekend. Oh, it looks like Kechan has come to understand our club. So what about it? Can you come? I have nothing planned that day. If I was to refuse club President Mion's invitation, what other fun ways to pass the time would I have? Sleeping? It's a fair point. It's not like I plan to do anything, and if I said no, you'd probably just declare me the loser by default and force it. Bells he gave me on. People, if you understand that much, then you can't refuse, right? Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. God, that's awful. I mean, I don't know, was it just a coincidence that they happened like day after day, or was it like planned? Because God, that must have been really scary. Oh, right. God. I'm really lucky I don't live near that. God. If you understand that much, then you can't refuse, right? If you're okay with it, then meet at the usual place at 1 o'clock. We're going into town, so bring your bike, okay? Bro, lucky. This person gets to bike with his friends. Look like activities in town? Well, we could definitely do them anywhere. Besides, since it was a new venue, there was no way this wasn't going to be the intense. I thought that said intensal. I was kind of confused. I'm holding a pretty big voucher on that now. I lost a couple of days ago. I'll say it right now, I'm not going to lose. A couple of days ago was Friday's club activities, the uncompromising poker match. They play poker? Damn. Oh shit. Well, Ro, if it makes you feel any better, I never go on, like, for example, Twitter trending tabs or just any popular corner of the internet, which would probably be where it was anyway, so yeah, I probably wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see them anyway. I mean, God, that must be so horrible to just alone watch, never mind experience. Don't even want to imagine that. Oh, God. Oh, that must be bad. Fucking hell, poor people that had to go through that, like, on the front line. God. It was a fight to the death. Nobody held back. Nobody could tell who was in the lead or who was last until the points were tallied. In the end, I won by only 1 chip. Mion came in second. Damn it, to think if I hadn't squatted that 1 chip. Mion lamented thus. Perhaps more so than the fact that she lost the match. Oh, God. Yeah, don't then. Yeah, fucking hell. That must be bad. Mion doesn't lose. That's why Mion only whined when she left the champions. When she let the champions throne slip through her fingers. That's why she was more frustrated than anybody who over a close loss. So she did mean for today to be a grudge match. Oh god. Keiichi's fucked. Bring it on. Just like last time, I'll shut you down and make you play that penalty game. Make sure you play in a way that won't regret it when you lose. He wouldn't have it any other way. I'll make it all the way better when I cross you. After that, we exchanged jeers for a bit, hanging up the phone. As I headed back upstairs hastily to get the key to my bike, I bumped into my mother as she was carrying a futon down. Oh, Keiichi, you seem like you'd be in a good mood. Having out? Something like that. I'm going into town to play with everybody. Take care. Watch out for traffic. Be back before dinner? Yeah, I'll be back by then. Lucky. After unlocking the chain from my bike in the garage. Bro, so not only do these people have a garage, but they have a chain for a bike. And they probably have a stand for the bike as well. They must be so lucky. To be fair, I have watched the anime and I can confirm that he will be back. But, yeah. Stuff is either going to happen that's going to completely change the plot, or it's not. I don't know. I can't tell yet. I guess we're just going to wait and see. Ugh, bastard. Fruit fly just fell into my nose. Ugh. After unlocking the chain from my bike in the garage, I revelled a bit in the resistance the slightly stiff pedal gave as I pushed on it. Alright, let's go! I set off on my bike, cutting through the refreshing morning air. Oh! I haven't actually, that sounds interesting. Wait, so you can actually like choose your entire... No, I see what you mean. I've only heard of visual novels where you can choose your path, not actual movies. That sounds really cool. Wow. Get good, you're late. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Where's Sadako and Rika-chan? Rather than meeting without them there, it's a lot quicker to meet them in town. Oh, I see. If I remember correctly, Sadako and Rika's houses were on the other side of past the school. Oh yeah, what's up with doing club activities in town? It can't be that everybody is going to put on masks and rob banks all day, isn't it? I wouldn't mind doing that. Even then I wouldn't lose to you. Are you sure about that? You see, Michan always down with me the routes and the schedules of the armoured bank cars. I wonder why. What? I spun around with a serious look on my face and looked at Mion. Well, it suddenly seemed possible that Mion was capable of doing that. She is, bro. Like, actually. What are you saying? Bro, she's getting mad. Sorry, Michan, sorry. They joked around. The bright laughter was one of the best match for a beautiful day today. Hey, Yuju, Sadako and Rika-chan are waiting for us, aren't they? Let's start fooling around and get going. Around and around, falling around like two fluttering butterflies. I honestly earned that I wish I keep watching them like this. But the five of us together would be absolutely more fun. That's right. Well, then let's go. The goal is to plunder 1 billion. Once we split the loot, everybody scram. Yes. Bro, I said yes instead of yeah. Let's go. How cool. The three of us on our bikes headed over the gently sloping hill towards town. Accelerating hard, we crested the hill. God, I'm actually really surprised that's possible. Wow. That sounds really cool. I must look into those someday. The view expanded as Okinomiya Station came into sight. I occasionally come to the station here. Considering the amount of effort it takes to get here though, it's quite a hassle. That's why I didn't know much about the area around the station or Okinomiya for itself, that matter. We headed out today was of course unfamiliar to me as well. Oh my god, they're doing drugs. Going through the railway crossing, we headed past the south end of the station. This is the first time I've been this way. Around here there's lots of things I like arcades and toy stores. Bro, lucky they got arcades right on their doorsteps. I'm jealous of these people. Michan knows a lot about it. So there's an arcade. I used to go to one pretty often. My gamer's blood roils within me. Bro, good for him. Always going to an arcade, Kei-chan. You're quite the delinquent. Next time we're here, I'll show you where it is. It's a good one. There's quite a few machines. It seemed like the town of Okinomiya was Mion's stomping grounds. If I asked her, she could tell me a lot of things about it. Oh. Whatcha? Da Vinci. Da Vinci. Oh, it's a Da Vinci art gallery. Interesting. Or at least that's what it should be. So cool. Eventually we came across a store with quite a few bikes parked in front of it. Was this an arcade? No, it was a smaller shop. Looking at the window display, it seemed like your everyday toy shop. But for almost 10 kids to be filing in and out of the store, they were doing almost 2 hours for themselves. Could it be this store is having some sort of event today? Exactly. Top price is 50,000 yen. 50,000. What the hell is that? That's the GMP of the People's Republic of Keiichi 5 times 7. This dude is a nerd. 2 key figures messing around the front of the store noticed us and waved their hands. Oh, wow. God. Oh my god. That's really interesting. Because I never knew you could get it in, like... Well, I mean, when I say non-European countries, I mean, like, countries... I don't know, that are just not really, like, natively English-speaking countries. I thought that's the only way you could find them, but no. God, that's really cool. You guys are so lucky because Lemon Coke is genuinely a thing of dreams. I love it so much. Hello, everybody. We've been waiting for you. Good morning. Hey, Monika-chan. Sadako will settle this before the cops get here. The goal is to plunder 1 billion. Kei-chan, I have no idea what you're talking about. Are we late? Do we keep you two waiting? Ah, interesting. So the ones I tried were pre-mixed. Oh, that's interesting. We finished early today, so we've been waiting for a while. Eek. I'm sorry about that. Guess someone was taking his sweet time. Well, if it was Keiichi's fault, it couldn't be helped. Saying that, Rika-chan stretched up and began patting me on his head. Wait a minute. Are you solving everything by making me the bad guy? Oh my god. This is so scary. Who else but Keiichi could fill in this important role? I don't like being cast like that. If you think this will solve everything, you're sorely mistaken. I was feeling slightly irritated, so I began repeatedly smacking Sadako on the head. Smack, 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 smack. This is very convincing. Ah, right. That's cool. Kei-chan hit me. Wow. This is a shame that Keiichi's bullying you. Sadako's crying. I'm gonna take her home. Your big sister will take care of the bad guy, okay? Bruh. Oh my god, did he just get punched in the face? She steadily wiped the tears, which were probably faded from Sadako's face, while Rika-chan gently patted mine as I lay sprawled on the ground. Yes, this is fine. Yep, this is the way the things are supposed to be solved. Although I think we should find a new punchline before you start losing teeth. Bro, Mion's got the based comments. Well then, upsy daisy. Is that oopsie daisy? Is that actually how you spell it? Weird. I've never seen any of those words spelled. I've just heard them in conversations, stuff like that. Or said them. I don't know, but like... No. Who says oopsie daisy at the age of 15? Blech. In any case, the greeting for today went well. Yeah. Wow, look at this. There's juice. God, this is so cool. Inside the toy shops are about 10 boys around the same age as me. Apparently they all know Mion and were finding out she arrived. They greeted her with jeers, a few at a time. Mi-chan is a regular at this toy shop, so she has a lot of friends. A regular at a toy shop, what's up with that? Hey Kei-chan, take a look back there. Following Sadako's prompting, I took a look back. There were chairs lined up at the tables. Also, some sort of birthday party. I realised it immediately. It couldn't be this is the venue for today's club activities. No, I know, I agree. It's weird. But to be fair, this bit makes it look a little bit bigger if they have like enough room for chairs, stuff like that. table furniture. It's pretty big furniture by the looks of... No, it's not big. It's sizable. Surprise, Kei-chan! I'm good friends with the owner here. He sometimes lets me hold game tournaments to expand his customer base. Expand his customer base, I see. Meaning all the boys livening up the place were participants? Eek. That's right, normally it's always just us five, but we're going to play with lots of people. Then I was innocently happy about being able to play with so many people, but my expression grew noticeably stern. Eek. Kei-chan, I know exactly what you're thinking. Oh, well then, why don't you try saying it together, okay? 1, 2... I hope it's different. These are all enemies. Satogo's voice and mine blending together in harmony. Oh, I'm disappointed. I thought they were going to say completely different things. We all looked over at the participants. After all, the top prize was 50k yen. My eyes lit up like a flame. Hey, Kei-chan, it looks like today will be fun. Well, no matter how many rivals I have, the goal is still the same. Rivals, sorry, Kei-chan. Do you think a whale keeps track of all the krill it eats? She said that in an unpleasant voice, laughing at with the aggressive glint in her eyes reserved solely for club activities. Damn it, Mule. She's as serious as she can get today. I'm not the only one who's serious. Take a look at Rika-chan. Mion pointed, looking at where her fingers directed me. Oh, what the heck is that? Rika-chan was using those kind of straights to soften up the group with an almost excessive pleasantness. I'm also going to do my best. Go for it. Yay. Who is that? The gallery. Completely emasculated, the group joined Rika-chan in a cheer. The inside of the store had been consumed by the world of Rika-chan. Damn, she's already chomping at the bit. She's getting the sympathy points. That's actually really smart. It seems like today's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do my best. How? It seemed Adena was almost unusually fired up by the large crowd. Hopping about and running around, she had entered entirely into the cute mode. In Dena's case, the real fun starts when her tension gorge fills up. Her happy-go-lucky attitude bellied the fact that this was the state in which she was the most threatening. Mion was making small talk with some of the regular customers she was acquainted with. It was like business as usual with her. Of course, if anybody thought that Mion looked ordinary, they were not qualified to be in our club. The shadow beneath her feet was exuding killer instinct, rising up like a chill wind. Damn it, Mion, throwing away her honor and humanity like that. She's serious. Kei-chan, didn't you know the 50 yen prize is from Mion-san's own pockets? Jesus, so she's gambling at like... How old is she? It's either... I mean, I'd say from this she looks like 16, 17, something like that. Underage gambling. Let's go. She was putting out the 50,000 yen all by herself. At the moment, a dark miasma that warped Mion's surroundings began to appear. Oyasuro-sama. Obviously. What is it, Kei-chan? Is there something on my face? Hehehe. A shiver crept up my spine. That Mion cornering herself like that, she was pulling out the demon lurking in with her. Fine with me. Damn it, my knees were shaking like crazy. This dude is taking it way too serious. Okay, to be fair, 50,000 yen is probably a ton. I don't blame him. I wonder how much it actually is. Before it, the store had filled up with even more people. However, the looks in their eyes weren't confrontational. There were looks of expectation and curiosity. Jesus Christ, is it? I thought 50,000 yen was like 80 quid or something. God, that's a ton. Fucking hell. Okay, that is something to be serious about. Jesus. They were the eyes of onlookers who were wondering what kind of match was going to occur and who was going to win. God. That is a ton. You couldn't ask for a better stage than this. This is getting interesting. Kei-chan, let's do our best, okay? But then I was already fully charged. Mortal laws and common sense had no power before the might of Rena in her cute mode. I definitely didn't want to fight her if possible. Rika-chan, do your best. We're all cheering you on. Okay, I'll do my best. Rika-chan, who was exuding way too much charm no matter how much you looked at it, had already won over most of the onlookers onto her side. Nonchalantly avoiding things that had been on Rika-chan's creed, but for her to be blatantly laying out with her machinations like this, something definitely strange. Like, Udena. She was someone who I didn't want to fight with if I could help it. I think... Oh god. They're all really good. Or they could be at least. Of course, the one you don't want to fight the most is Myon-san. I've been lucky to even... I'll be lucky to leave alive more than a few times at the end of our club activities, but I don't think there was a day that even came close to being this dangerous. Myon-san seems to have developed quite the grudge after losing that poker match a few days back, you know? It seems that way. In other words, kill was... Bruh. This dude just said... Today is just an elaborate stage for a revenge. Eek. Although, as though she was psychic, Myon does toward us. How I silently conveyed in the message, you guys just figured that out now. It wasn't just Myon, but Fudena and Rurika-chan were more pumped up than they'd ever been. Yeah, one's gonna pop up today. Without a doubt, there'll be casualties. It seems that somehow Kage-san and I are the only ones left. What do you think? Oh yeah, Croatia was really fun. I mean, to be fair, we do have family in there, so if we had a banger time with all the family members, I think that definitely helped it. We went to this really rural village, and that's where some part of my family stays. I don't really want to say much in case I leak stuff, but like, yeah. It was really fun going to that little village, and then there's a town that's next to it, and my god, let me just say, the cake shop that was there, not only did it have cakes, it had, like, some of the best cakes I've ever tried, had ice cream that was bloody amazing, so many flavours, and it had bubble tea, and it was just all so good. I picked a strawberry bubble tea though, I should have picked a green apple one. I'm kind of brainless for doing that. Mistake. Yo, welcome Ben. How is it going? I've never seen Albania before. I don't even know where that is. Oh, that's a pain. Yeah, that sounds cool. Should we not have our match during the opening round? Might as well. I need to warm up before I can really kick into gear. Yeah, same. My spinal column shuddered like it had been struck by a bolt of lightning, and like a pillar of ice being jammed into it, began to freeze. Damn. I could almost see the flames backlighting Satoko with their intensity. Even then, while Satoko was displaying a normal smile, it was cold and inhuman, almost if it was a plastic mask. You must really want to eliminate me in the opening round. You can't hide that murderous intent. Oh, that's too bad. You're being uncharacteristically cautious today, Kage-san. North Korea's a good country? What? What? I'm very confused. Is that wrong? Or... You can't leave North Korea, I heard. I heard you actually... Oh. God, that's just typical. Without a doubt, it was a trap. I don't know what she had up her sleeve, but if I fought with Satoko during the opening round, my loss would be more certain than if I went against Myon. No, I thought in North Korea. I thought in North Korea, like, the hunger was so bad that cannibalism was a thing that was genuinely not normalized, but a last resort that people actually had to do, and that you can't leave it. That's the only things I've really heard about North Korea, but yeah, it doesn't sound very good. A pitch black miasma permeated the inside of the store. I don't even know what the Holodomor is. What is that? Did they all want to win that 50,000 yen prize that much? No, that's not right. The only ones competing for the prize money were the Katsu participants. Oh, it's different. I am mistaken. This is just a way to fool around on a normal Saturday. It didn't matter when it was or where it was or who our opponents were. In our club, the goal was always the very top of the mountain. An intense flame that was no strong winds could extinguish. Hot enough to melt any steel began to burn inside me. The fuse had been lit on this unprecedentedly intense club battle. It was then the owner of the store told Myon in a lackadaisical voice that it was time to begin. Lackadaisical. What a word. I don't know, I've never heard of it. Is everybody ready? Listen close now. Mion began with the formalities, standing in for the owner and explained the rules of today's tournament. You're only playing to win. There is no second or first. Damn. That's the same rule as our club. There were 15 people participating. We were to split up into 5 groups via a draw, and each group would have 1 winner. Couldn't the club just go in a group? Each winner in the first stage would advance to the next in order to compete in the final. Now, as for how each group will compete, each table can decide to play however, whatever they want. As long as the game in here is in the shop, anything goes. Ooh, interesting. Jesus Christ. God. When was this? Jesus, that sounds evil. Oh. God. That's interesting that you say that, because I never actually realised, like, Russia had just... God, why did Russia have such a hate for Ukraine? I really will never understand that. So awful. God, I want to get back to this. Yeah. What did they even do? Well, I mean, they probably did nothing. Like, it was just probably a grudge like the Holocaust was. I don't know. Already in club mode in Defcon 1, I didn't let the small gap in the rules go unnoticed. Mion, can I ask the question, won't everybody push to play a game that they're good at and not be able to agree on which one? Oh god. Oh, that's right. If we can't decide, we can't decide. The spectators also nodded along. It was only natural. There weren't anybody who could simply cede to their opponent's suggestion. I prefer if you were all good sports and managed to come to a decision on your own, but if it comes to a stalemate, we should have the store owner decide for you. It was an event at a toy store after all. You'd expect the owner to referee. After that, Mion's rundown continued. It ended with the rule that any losing participants would have to buy the game they lost at. Oh damn, a rather nice proposition for the store. Damn, business. First, we used a draw to split into 5 groups. Everybody lined up into single file and began to draw tickets that the shop owner had prepared. It was my turn. Alright, time to draw. No matter who I was up against, I'd crush them. At the moment, Mion began to laugh with a hawkish gleam in her eye. Oh god. Of course, I'm sure you already know, but the club members will have a separate penalty game than the casual participants. Yeah, I thought as much. Was it just a bit? The winner gets to give the losers 1 order each. Oh my god. Contrary to how simple it sounded, it was a terrifying eventuality, the subject of which no one could predict. Damn you, Mion. Was she really planning on parading me around Hinamizawa and Katy as a banana hammock with a tail attached or something? The look on Mion's face told me she wasn't going to let me off that easily. On top of that, this time it wasn't just the person who finished last who had to submit to the penalty game. The losers get 1 order each. In other words, if you don't finish last, you still have to do a penalty game. Oh my god. If that doesn't say everything, then I really don't know what does. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Bro, that is just sad. Oh yeah, I kind of want to just lower my webcam a little. There we are, that's better. Nah, I kind of want to switch a little. There we are, that's fine. Yeah. Right. That is so funny. Where do people get these bloody thoughts from? Like, especially people... I know some people thought, like, the Holocaust was made up. Where is your fucking evidence? What can even remotely support a thought like that? It's so stupid. The losers get 1 order each. In other words, even if you don't, you still have to do a penalty game. Imagine being so good. Oh my god. Was that actually what happened with Stalin? Fucking hell. That would be the case. What if there was no winner? Like, if all the club members dropped out with May through? Oh god. Kechan, are you alright in there? What? The look at Mion's eye became that of a lion bearing its fangs. Eek. How exactly are all the elite members of our club going to lose to some newly newborns? Kechan, don't embarrass me by getting eliminated in the first round. Even so, I didn't feel threatened. The more into it my opponent was, the stronger I would become. You just wait and see. I won't just sit here and be bullied by Mion, I'll show you. We shall meet in the finals. Eek. Wait, what? God, that is a weird way to die. What did he actually... So he died from, I don't know, like some sort of injury caused from falling out of his bed. Oh my. Jesus Christ. God, things like that just depress me. It's your fucking son! It's insane. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, that'd explain why he was in the bed anyway. God. The results of the draw were enough to make you cry. Conspiracy. All the members of the club were nicely divided up against the 5 tables. How did this happen when the draw was that random? The thought that I was already caught in Mion's puppet strings made me feel uneasy. That's fine though. I'll cross you with one of your petty tricks. God. I know whenever you see like a really bad person, you're just like, what an arsehole, what a dickhead, but things like what that, you can't even describe it like that. It's just that bad. God. That really is horrible. It really does wonder, it really does make me wonder, how do people that bad get to not only rule countries, but secondly, completely just, I don't know, make them rule on bad leads as well. Corruption as well. Killing people. Fucking hell. Just how do they get in? Well, manipulation is the obvious answer, but like, still. It's just sad. Now where are my opponents? Everybody was headed to the table corresponding to the number on their tickets. The competition at my table was these two. Huh? They look younger than me. Huh? Are you 2 classmates of mine? Oh, hi. Tomita. This is Okamura. Okamura. He greeted me by nodding his head. Bro, this Okamura, or whatever his name is, looks brutal. No, he doesn't look brutal, he looks miserable. So my opening round was to be against my juniors from high school. Just saying, but it seemed like a pretty easy matchup. Lucky, time to destroy them without mercy. Alright then, everybody, please decide on your game and start. With Mion's declaration, the inside of the store became lively suddenly. Everybody was yelling their favourite games at each other, trying to gain an advantage before they started. Even my 2 classmates, who seemed taciturn at first glance, began to fiercely insist on their own games as soon as the signal was given. Of course I would kick those suggestions aside. There was absolutely no reason to pick a game your opponent was good at. Sorry, they're all games I don't know. Could you pick something a little more well known? Of course they didn't agree on the games I suggested either. I could only smirk bitterly. Naturally, after 5 minutes this table still couldn't agree on a game. Obeying the rules, we asked the stall owner to decide on a game. Clearing his throat, the shop owner brought over a board game from the back of the store. It was a game called Billionaire. Ooh, quite the vintage we have here. Come to think of it, if you lose, you have to buy this game. Oh god! Oh, that's evil. The damn shop owner was using this competition to get rid of all the games you couldn't sell. I mean... Oh god. No, since it was like it was probably early 19th century when you could probably say you was in the army. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that all of that could have a very negative effect, but it's just kind of impossible to feel sympathy when, like, you know, everything happened. Like, I mean, there's one thing having a negative effect, and then there's another one having it, like, really just inflicted on others, and, like, these people do, I suppose. Yo, welcome, Ronna. How is it going? I know this one. You guys do, right? Spin the wheel and head to the goal. Whoever has the most money after we liquidate RSS is the winner. The two nodded in agreement, and finally the game was underway. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't actually know that, to be fair, but yeah, it is. Yeah. That's what they always have to do in, like, criminal justice systems, don't they? They have to look at the background of the victim. They have to look if, say, they had any mental problems that were so severe that they could have done something like that. At that time, I already had a feeling of impending crisis. I wouldn't realise why until the game progressed a bit. Eek.
1、2、3、4 出産祝いをもらう
Celebrate the birthday.
全員から$5,000もらう
See, $5,000 for everybody. Oh.
悪いね
Sorry. Okay, I booked quite a bit of lead.
1、
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
ボーナス
Bonus. Receive 100,000 from the bank. While the devils were turned in an instant. Fuck. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. Proceed to the corporate ladder course. Whoa, that's a good route. It seemed like only my piece was landing on the steady spaces. I had doubts as to why Mion didn't bring out board state games for club activities, but that reason was laid to me before my eyes. That's right, I only realised it now. This game was completely based on... Oh, fuck. What could I possibly do to make sure I ended up at first place in the end? The ultimate outcome of this game was decided in a place beyond human hands. How were other club members doing? My eyes naturally wandered off to the other tables. Oh my god, of course. Right. Neil's table was... What? Bruh. They weren't doing anything? Had they still not decided on a game? That this naive idea existed to distract me from the most frightening possibility. Mion was lounging about, leisurely holding onto some juice she had brought from the vending machine outside in one hand. Fuck. When our eyes met, she gave me a look of ease. It couldn't be. She'd already finished? What game was it? That easily? It was probably too late to be concerned with that at this point. Only 5 minutes since we started, the two opponents were already beyond recourse. They were sitting there, slumped over in disappointment, muttering to themselves, trying to figure out where they went wrong. For that, they'd find no answer. Was there any reason for their defeat other than they sat at the same table as me on? Oh my god. Yes. Then what about Denar's table? The spectators were causing quite a commotion. It looked like their game was karuta. The shop owner was apparently the one reading out the cards. Lenar tended to dawdle along and space out a lot. Wouldn't she have a hard time with this game? Then I'll read it out. The dog gets tired on a walk. Bam? Bam? At the same instant, the shop owner began sounding out the words. The card in question disappeared off the face of the table. No, the face of the earth. Impossible. Where did it go? It was against Denar's cheek. Oh my god, she was rubbing it. So cute. I'm taking it home. Looking at the card and I was rubbing against her cheek. It was some anime-themed vision of Karuta with rather cute illustrations decorating the card. Basically, it was a picture of a pretty dog goat. Oh god. Oh my. These people are mentally okay, and yet they say this at the same time. Of all people to play that game, it had to be Dana. It was entirely possible her fingertips were on the verge of breaking the sound barrier. It's over. Mion smiled coolly. After seeing no further reason to keep watching, she turned back. So cute, so cute. Even if Dana wins, I'll still buy these cards. I'm taking them home. I know, Ben. After that, the second the card was started being read out, bam, bam, such decisive sound echoed. Well then, how about Sadako? Oh well, she was playing a rather orthodox game. Concentration. Judging from the distressed looks on Satoko's face, it looks like she was struggling somehow. One of the main characteristics of concentration is that the pace of the game speeds up as it goes on. Ooh. As the number of cards to memorize decreases, it becomes easier to match several pairs in a row. Alright. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that if the first person to take over the flow of the match can run away as the winner. Damn. The cards... Wait, what was that? If you memorize the cards that have been turned over before, you should have a good chance to sweep the table at this point. The cards in play have decreased. Alright. Satoko had probably known the positions of all the remaining cards. However, her turn came a little too late. If her opponent fuddled up, the match would be decided. Hojo, I'm sorry, but I'm aiming for the prize money. Don't hate me for this? Oh my god. Young boy. This dude's cold. This guy. Did he have the locations of the remaining cards memorized? He was completely certain of his victory. The tension on his face relaxed. Oh boy. It's over. I whispered that in a broad manner as I turned my attention back to my own game. I spun the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? No way. There's 8 of hearts that should have been hit. Oh shit. There was a commotion at Satoko's table as the shout rang out. The other 2 on my table turned around in surprise. I didn't. After all, there really wasn't anything to be surprised about. The onlookers were confounded, most of them saying that the ace of hearts should have been there. There's no way, I must be seeing things. It must have been because I was excited. So assured in his victory, the distress over his defeat ran deep. That's how it is. If his opponent wasn't Satoko, then the ace of hearts certainly would have been there. What a fool. When you're up against Satoko, you can't let your guard down for a moment until the battle is over. Oh, guess on, you still haven't finished your match. You have no sense for these things. With a refined tone of voice reserved only for winners, Satoko called out to me. But the casual observer, it must have looked like she only eked out a victory. From my point of view, however, she was only playing around. The roles of the winner and loser had already been decided. It was nothing more than child's play. The laughable part about it was that her opponent didn't know his role had already been decided. Nice work there, setting up a farce of a trap with the ace of hearts. My opponent only walked into one of my traps. Even then, one was more than enough. Satoko was a trapper. Her true talent was never having one misfire. Setting off only one trap was more than enough. Ain't that cool? Yes, of course it is. The fact that the other club members were winning one after another with their own brand of play only added to my impatience at my own lack of progress. Alright, how's Dika-chan doing? How's our club sly little fox doing? Oh god, I'm scared. Right, since I'm scared, I'm clicking it.
Man, I believe women are the most precious things on the planet. They create life. They should be protected. They should be provided for.
I've watched this guy before. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, I love that. Bruh, this dude's a feminist. Eek. What the heck is that? Over in the corner, the mid of the table was decidedly different from the others. The game at Dika-chan's table, you know, the battery-powered fishing game, the one where the fish opposed and closed, opening their mouths as they rotated on the platform and used a magnetic fishing rod to pick them up. No, literally never played something like that. That whole thing. It seemed like they planned on competing by seeing who could catch the most fish, but it had become an atmosphere you could hardly call competitive. Wow, I caught one. You're so good. Dika-chan, you're good at this. Oh my, she caught another one. Dika-chan's really good at this. I knew Dika-chan had already charmed her opponents along with the onlookers before the matches had even begun, but brilliantly played. That corner had become an informal meeting of the Hooded Edika fan club. Oh my god. It's Dika-chan's total victory. Total victory. Dika-chan's good at fishing, isn't she? Wait, Dika-chan is trolling. For probability isn't fish. Hearing that, she glanced over my way briefly. This is my way of getting serious. That's what I heard. Ooh, this is a masterful technique that only Dika is allowed. Only Dika can do. Yeah, a masterful, what does that say? Technique. Maebara-san, it's your turn. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is. It's me. Fine for tax evasion. Paid $50,000. Fuck. Oh boy. In contrast, my game, what an unseemly situation this was. Noting that the uneasiness creeping down my face, my companions came to see. Oh boy. Ah, okay, it's good. Could it be that you're struggling? You're struggling. Okamura, right now, how much money do you have? Okamura, who had wrung lots of money out of the lead course, began to count through a stack of white $100,000 bills. About 980k, I guess. Fuck, how much money do you have, Tomita? Around $880k dollars. It looked like those two would look like they were easily superior to $1 million. Those two, it looked like, oh. Well, okay, it's good. How much do you have? Millstone's voice was grim from the get-go. It was her disappointment and disgust as a club president. It can't be helped. There's no strategy involved in it other than spinning the wheel in this game. How am I supposed to cheat? Tell those two to close their eyes and count to 100 while I rig the wheel. You know, there's no way I can do that. Higurashi gently pet my head. Still, she wasn't too happy. How pathetic. At one point, I thought you'd be a worthy adversary. I've been utterly disillusioned. Don't give up, Gates-kun. There has to be some way to make a comeback. Do your best right till the end. Like I said, how am I supposed to make a comeback with the game lying entirely on luck? Right, Mion? Mion's face, however, was unbelievably indifferent, like she was watching something completely unexciting. She then turned back without saying a word. Hey, me! It was a pretty pathetic voice that even myself. I'm disappointing. Everyone was serious about this, but Kichan was the only one who wasn't. What do you mean by serious? Are you telling me to control the spinner through sheer force of will? How can I do that? If you were serious about it, you would have settled this game 10 seconds from when you started. What? Michan, you don't have to get so angry. Wait. Mion in a bad mood cast me aside and disappeared into the depths of the shop. Damn! Maybe it was because it had become an awkward situation, but the spectators dispersed from around my table. Damn it, are you saying I'm not serious about this? Are you saying if I were serious, I would have settled this game in chance in 10 seconds? If I were serious, everybody was praying for my victory. They believed in me. Did I betray their expectations? Was it because I wasn't serious? Ugh. Should we continue this game? The two of them were timidly trying to resume play. I didn't respond to that. The table sunk into silence. Maebara-kun, should I mean you're giving up? The owner, thinking I was forfeiting, started to announce a cancellation of the game. At that moment, the demon inside me leaves to howl and awakened. I can now Mion what it means to be serious. I'll show you! Oh boy. Here we go. Bam! I clap my hands on their shoulders, speaking in a low voice after pulling them closer. Tomita-kun, Okamura-kun, let's make a deal. Let me win. The two of them, not immediately understanding what I had just said or the meaning behind it, were momentarily confused. Hey, Maebara-san, no violence. Let's settle this game properly. Just listen to what I have to say. What is it you guys want? The 50,000 yen prize? Well, of course, winning that kind of money is once a lifetime opportunity. Even supposing you win, what are you going to do with that money? How are you going to enjoy it? Oh my god. The two of them considered it briefly. Buy a new game or something? Snacks? Maybe some juice? That's petty, so petty. Are you guys stupid? Oh boy. Then how will you enjoy it if you win at Maebara-san? Me? That's the point. Just shut up and I'll listen to what I have to say. We club members have a penalty game separate from the casual participants. If we lose, we have to obey a single command from the winner. From another point of view, the winner earns the prize of being able to order the other club members around. First of all, Tomita-kun, you like Satoko, right? Oh boy! Don't deny it, Okamura-kun. You like Rika, right? Oh my god, don't turn red. I drew the two of them, red face and conscious of whether anybody else heard what I said, even closer. Oh my god. What the fuck? That's because I'm passing yourselves creeper. I have a feeling I don't want to know what Mo means. God, I'm gonna search it up. Right, am I gonna regret this? I'm not actually, it's not actually as bad as I thought. Okay, it is actually kind of bad. Oh my god. So it's just strong affections to characters in anime. Nice one. I kind of regret that. Understanding that gave me all the more power. Tommy-takun, if I win, I might have to call my little sister for a day. Red fountain spewed from the both of Tommy-takun's nostrils. Also, Okamura-kun put Kades on Rikacha. Oh my god. Blood erupted from the vein in Okamura-kun's forehead. Why is that name so hard to say? I swear. Don't be shy. Just pretend I force you to go along with me. You guys are simply sacrificing to my Bada Senpai's whims. You can pretend to be against it. I understand. I know everything that your hearts desire. Bro, how does he know that? Then I suddenly lowers the tone of my voice. My school life was very bleak. I know of my very body how foolish it is to waste such an important time of your lives. So to you, my juniors, I don't know. Be honest with you. This is just like not okay on so many levels. It was this moment that the funny British generations. Oh my god. Did I ever have a mentor who spoke my mind for me so strongly? Never. There was no way there was. That's because in a man's lifetime you only have 3 fateful encounters. That valuable first time was being experienced right this moment with these 2. Oh my god. It's fine then. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Game over. It was such an assertive declaration of the game's ending that everybody in the store turned and looked. It had become less than 3 minutes since I was on the verge of forfeit and the spectators were certain of my loss. Kei-san, what happened? Who won? It was my complete victory. What did you say? Exactly how did you overcome that situation? There's no need to explain what happened. It was a gentleman's agreement. Right, guys? Yes, sir. The 2 of them, stifling tears of gratitude, answered strongly from the bottom of their hearts. These 2. Bruh. Exactly what kind of miracle occurred here during the 3 minutes the spectators all looked very away from my utter disadvantage. I wonder. You did it, Kate-kun, yay. The spectators were puzzled at how I was able to so quickly overcome that hopeless situation. He has a brain, to be fair. That guy here to be able to control the spinner whale with his eyes or something. It's a miracle. What devilry is this? He's in cahoots with that Myon, you know. There's no doubt he had some strange trick up his sleeves. I looked at the crowd who couldn't help but be excited out of the corner of my eye. Now, fully awakened in battle mode, I let out with a derisive laugh. So this is what it means for me to be serious. Myon. You took your sweet time. Burying our fangs at each other, we laughed at each other in the most unsightly fashion. With this, all the club members have cleared the first round then. Let's go. Which means this time it's a match against everybody a match. Oh, I kinda predicted that. But like, yeah, it's still kind of funny. I wish at least one of them would lose. How did they not win? How? We decided what I'm gonna buy with the prize money. Lucky. I'd buy. That's only natural, right? I'd buy the serum synthesizer, a compressor plugin, a stereo separator plugin, the fab filter equalizer, and other stuff I can maybe afford with 300 quid. I literally just came up with that right on the spot. How sad is that? Started to go on, then I smiled, sneered at each other. Oh god, I am not crazy. I am not crazy. I know. He swapped those numbers. I knew it was 26, one after Magna Carta. If I could never make such a mistake, never. I just couldn't believe he covered his tracks. He got that idiot at the coffee shop to lie for him. You think this is something? You think this is bad? This chicanery. He's done worse than that billboard. Are you telling me that a man just happens to fall like this? No, he orchestrated it, Jimmy. He Defecated through a sunroof. I took him out on my own phone. What was I thinking? You'll never change. You'll never change. Ever since he was 9, always the same. Couldn't keep his hands out of the cash drawer, but not off Jimmy. Couldn't be our president. Jimmy stealing the blood. Oh my god, what a sick joke. I should have stopped him when I had the chance, but you have to stop him. You Bruh, this dude steals money and then he's a lawyer. What a good profession. I love that. I knew it was 12:16 as well. Eek. How does... This is just so weird. It's like, I don't know, being a criminal and then not being not getting found out, and then being a police officer later on. These guys, do they really think they can win against Mayabara Keiichi when he gets serious? Mion, that was a mistake. You shouldn't have offered me advice just now. What a mewling newborn you are. You're just a million nightmares too early to think you can win against me. Mion, light years are a measure with distance. Oh, she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed. Eek. What are we doing, Mi-chan? How are the 5 of us going to face off? How? Well, now, we have such a blended lineup. It would be a waste to rush things. Mi is saying something complicated again. How is that complicated? It's going to be, why you? Mion's hair flowed elegantly, almost like a cape, as she turned her back to the table. As for today's contest, Club President Sonozaki Mion will reserve judgment for now. The method and time are yet undecided. The more spectators, the better. It should be in front of everybody from Hinamizawa and Okinomiya. By then, we'll know the best way to finally settle things. Damn. Are you running away from this? This is too unfair, even for you, Mion-san. Hey, you newborn, do you still not realize what has happened? The combative aura billowing out of Mion's body formed a barrier, stopping Satoko's advance. We'll meet again. Prepare for your inevitable defeat. Damn. Was your life Mion left the store? Fucking hell. After a moment of silence, the crowd erupted into cheers. When will they resume the contest? Mion's serious. The other members did great too. Wait, so why didn't... I'm confused. Oh, damn. That new guy, Mayabara, he's got some strange power. He turned the tables in an instant. Mayabara-san, you've gotta win. Yeah, I'll dunk someone like me on head first into the river Styx sphere. The part of the crowd that had apparently overheard the covenant between Tomita-kun, Okamura-kun, and myself erupted into a cheer again. Mion's going to win anyways. She's the undefeated empress. I'm betting on Mion. No, it's going to be Udeno with that ungodly speed. Satoko the trap artist, Rika the siren. It may be a long shot, but it will beat Mayabara. However, right now I had no ear for those cheerful voices. Seeing the stage for this huge match and then running away like that, I wasn't going to forget Mion. Outside of the store, Mion was getting on her bike as the shop over was stealing her off. Damn, she's actually going. Don't run away, Mion. If you're the club president, don't run. Fight me! Sorry, Keiichi-kun. Right now, I've got to get to my part-time job. Huh? Like you would ever see in a sketch comedy showing my legs slipped in opposite directions until I was doing the splits. Yeah, while you were playing your game, Mi-chan received a phone call. It's too bad. Oh, damn. It was just getting good too, on a lucky day. They're getting crusted at the sale over at my uncle's store. They don't have enough people to work at the registers, so he called for help. When you say your uncle does he a supermarket or something? It's just a small store, but... Whenever you pissed up on special, all the housewives swarm in like locusts. Do they have any common sense? Even though they don't have enough staff, they selling a carton of 10 eggs for 10 yen. What the fuck? Number 1 per customer. God, that's so cheap. I was a little surprised. You would never think that the club president exuding such a dark aura inside the store. just a short time ago. It was the usual me on right now, almost exasperatingly so. My shoulders slumped. That's right, club mode was over now, but it was really heated today. It was really fun. Damn Mion, she knows how to fire people up. Me too, I got so fired up, my head started to tingle, especially Kechan. That was so scary. I thought he was going to eat me alive there. It's worse, so I guess there's nothing you can do, but it really is too bad. I really want to continue this some other time. Anytime is good. How about we do it at the Wataganashi festival? Ooh. The Golden 5 Demon Firefly. That's right, I'll think about it. Right now, what were Rika-chan and Mion talking about? Wataganashi festival? Golden 5 Demon? What? Oh, this is interesting. I love it things when things turn out all over the top and manga-like. It'd be nice if we could have some other thrilling club activity like this soon. She laughed with a smile that made you feel refreshed just by looking at it. At that moment, the shop owner came out carrying a paper bag. I wonder what it is. Is he giving it to us? Thank you everybody for today. Thanks to you, the event went really well. It's not much, but here's a little something for you guys. Ooh. Hey, Uncle Yoshiro. Isn't there something for me too? Oh my god. My, quite an adorable one, is it not? While Sadako and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside. Oh damn. Wow, they're so cute. Can I take them home? I really can. Which means there's something for me too. Oh, I got a pretty adorable one. It was a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress. Once you'd use to play house. And as I was so glued to my stuffed doll, Satoko was the same too, and Rika-chan too. Kei-chan got the one that fits him the least. How do I say this? I could say it's pretty or cute. Well, I guess it's cute and pretty. I can admit that it's adorable, but a doll with changeable clothes is eh. If you walked around with it, then you'd definitely be treated like a weirdo starting tomorrow. Definitely. Mion didn't have to go that far. This wasn't something like a guy me should be carrying around. Mion was the only one who hadn't received a present, so I thought about giving it to her. However, after briefly considering, I gave it to Lena instead. Oh, are you giving it to me, Todena? Thank you. Just protecting myself, I didn't get to Todena. Then walking the streets at night would be scary. No doubt, no doubt. I thought about giving it to Mion, but it definitely just didn't feel right. You know it. I sometimes wonder why I haven't been. I wasn't born before. It's better that you're a girl. If you were a boy, I would have killed you already. You should kill me when you still can. If you don't catch on, you might not live to regret it. Mion laughed after saying such an ominous line. Everybody laughed heartily along with her. Ask God to make you a boy in your next life. Also have him make me a boy. Then together the two of us will start with taking over the country as a warm-up. Mion-chan, if you don't get going soon, the shop owner toned meekly. A lot of us looked like we were having a lot of fun, so it must have been hard to put a wet blanket on things. Later then. Today was really fun. I'll see you guys later and tomorrow at school. Don't be late for work. Everybody wait their hands and watch this. Mion left. Before I knew it, the sun was already setting and the breeze carried a hint of chill. Should we play for a little bit more in town, or should we go home? The road gets scary when it's dark. Then I guess it's time to leave. We suddenly caused a ruckus today. We sure did. Okay, let's go home. The wind blew gently as if to cool those of us flushed with enthusiasm. The road back to Hinamizawa was long, but I didn't really mind. Oh, that's right, Dena-san, you achieved an overwhelming victory, didn't you? When Dena gets to that, I'm sorry to say it, but there's no winning against her. It was because the cards were so cute. See, I bought them. Oh my god, that's how she went. Oh my god. I think I was the same as usual. When it comes to boys, it's like taking candy from a baby. It was an easy win. How much was calculated and how much was natural? I get scared when I think about how Rika will turn out in the future. Sadako-chan was amazing too. The way it ended was really exciting. It wasn't the sort of game where I should be complimented. Keiichi, you also showed your fangs out at the end there. Well, I guess I'm the type of guy. Yeah. Okay. Why did I? I'm the type of guy who's strongest when he's cornered. Tomita-san and the others seem to be cheering you on really hard. What was that about? He made some sort of promise with Tomita Okamura. It's probably a secret. Secret. I wonder what it is. Oh, sometimes for a man there are some things we can only understand one each other by fighting. Oh my god, this must be really awkward. Desperately laughing, I frankly tried to avoid the subject. After that, everybody continued to praise each other for how they defeated their opponents and reflected on how fun today was. Lucky man. Everybody look, the sunset is beautiful. Sadako, getting even more excited, pointed, waiting for our finger indicated with an immense sunset casting even longer shadows of us on our bikes. The cries of the Higurashi were gentle and very comforting. That's the end of the chapter. I could have blown my nose real quick. Hold on. Right, there we go. Right, I just kind of want to. Bro, how was I in a good position before? There we are, that's fine. That's actually really weird how my position has just completely changed. There we are. I knew that would happen though, that's the funny thing. I wonder why afternoons make you feel sleepy like this. Mion spoke with a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. I don't even know what that means. You want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but it will just make you more sleepy. God, spare me. It was almost 3 o'clock. 6th period was almost over. By the way, Satoko and everyone in the lower grades ended their day after 5th period? Oh, so they're probably running around in the schoolyard right now. Damn, lucky. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming down from there right now. Oh, what I would give to be able to join them. Mi-chan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep. Eek. You see, rather than the class representative, I'd rather be the president of the boxing club. They get to sleep a lot. What makes you think that? At the boxing gym, they're always hitting this. Bam. The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of a textbook. That's all from me. I'll leave it at that today. Representative, please direct the class. Everybody stand up at attention. Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again at the moment she heard class was over. It must have been delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. Whenever the new class was over, Sadako and Rika-chan returned to the classroom. Good work today. Alright, it's time for Happy Club activities. Yeah, that's right. What should we do today? I thought she was sleepy. Hey Mi-chan, why don't we continue where we started yesterday? Oh boy, yes, we should do that. To have it end like that when things were getting good, I won't accept it. Now, I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done when somewhere thinking like a classroom or a school, but a grander stage. I'm down wherever, but some of the younger guys said they watched me in the finals, so let me know ahead of time. Whoa, Keisuke, you are amazing. There's some people cheering you on. I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Lena. I couldn't help but watch as Lena entered her pining maiden. I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Deno. With a saturating Katie Brown smile, I ruffled Deno's hair roughly. What? KKK-kun, what are you? Another bright red and short-circuited smoke billowing from both her ears. Bro's literally a steam train. Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Deno and skipping through a flower bed was reflected in. What the fuck? Oh, even if it was in somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling. Mikeichi, the Deno killer. When Rika-chan said that, everybody burst out laughing at once. That Deno is a Satoko and Rika-chan killer though. Whoa. I find it funny what Rika said though, because that's kind of, you can sort of like take that out of context and think like he killed Nena in like the first visual novel chapter. Oh, that Nena is a Satoko and Rika-chan killer though. What? I never knew they died. They don't die. No. It may be true that we can't win against Nena, but we will never lose to Katie. Oh, this is becoming a pretty interesting relationship map. Our strengths kind of interact like in rock, paper, scissors. But that doesn't include Mion, does it? Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is, I won't lose. Mion lived with the glaze, benefiting of a club president. No, benefiting of an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was as good as a moment as to when to get started. What are they gonna do? Well, now, let's get started nice and easy. Yeah. So then, Mi-chan, what should we do today? Mion led a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things clamped in there. Everything that's jammed in that is a locker or a game of some kind, you know. On top of that, things used for penalty games like cutters and collars were kept in there, and the capacity of that thing is unfathomable. That locker, maybe it actually extended through the wall into the fourth dimension. That's my theory. Anyway, if not that, then how else would you explain how somebody could pull out item after item? After Mion touched around to her chin briefly and thought, she turned around without pulling out any games. Damn. Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing as a reply lots of pieces all the time can be a little bland, right? It doesn't matter which game it is, if everybody plays together we can have fun. Yeah, that's right, Lena and I both expressed our agreement. I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubt, even if we were pulling weeds from the school grounds, it'd be fun. Damn, that wouldn't be fun for me, pulling weeds or whatever. Ah, that's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you please stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions? Whatever you're thinking of is always written all over your face, so I always know it right away. God, that's kind of scary. I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred, it seemed like it's been especially bad. I need to develop a poker face or I could be in for a rough time. Oh god. Alright, everybody pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules. We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. That's right. From the point where the rules were explained, the match has already begun. Today's game is probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has anyone heard of it before? Sympathy, it means to share someone's feelings, right? Maybe I might not know this. Maybe I might know this. Mi-chan, maybe it's the games where you choose a topic and everybody writes down the first word that comes to mind, and the more people who share the same answers, the more points are awarded. Oh, that sounds really interesting. In that case, then no one knows about it. I remember I recall playing a game like that in grade school when we were on the bus during a field trip. I'm not familiar with that game. I would like an explanation. First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, if they choose dessert in Satoko-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Let's see here, pudding or something. Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write pudding on your memo pad. Then everybody reveals their answer at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who write down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. So if everybody writes down the same answer, there's a max of 5 points. Damn. In other words, the trick is not to think so that what you write down is the same as answer as everybody else. It was exactly as Higurashi said. The point of this game was to think in a way that so that you'd have the same answer as everybody else. For example, even if you heard the word dessert and instantly thought of strawberry sundae, if your answer doesn't match up with everybody else, you don't get any points. That's why you have to hold off on that answer and change to one like everybody. That seems like everybody else, something everybody else would choose. The key becomes not what you think yourself, but being able to predict what everyone else will answer. It's a very high level intellectual game. God, this is not easy. If this is easy, then God. Oh God, sorry, my eyes are really tired. I've had a fucking long day today, so yeah, it kind of doesn't surprise me. But like, still. Me for Satoko's sake, let's start by practicing one round. Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me, alright? The topic can be something random. Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page. Alright then, this is the only practice round. The first topic is shaved ice. When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there? Among the standard flavours of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon and blue Hawaii. The most popular amongst those is melon? Got melon shaved ice. Wow. I'd love to try that. Everybody wrote down an answer, then everybody showed theirs at the same time, okay? Ready? Go. Strawberry. Oh my god. Strawberry, melon. Ujigintoki. What is that? Strawberry. Strawberry! Oh, some people got points. What? I'm not the only one with melon? Oh my god. You guys, don't go doing so mundane as picking strawberry as the standard. Hey Nana, would you actually order strawberry shaved ice? That's the first thing that always sells out at the summer festivals. It's always melon, isn't it? Then I also like melon's flavour, but really, it's all about strawberry, right? Kei-chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon, but you see, this is a word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, the first thing you think of is strawberry. I'm not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that a type of shaved ice? It's jigintoki. It's incredibly delicious, you know? Well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run of the mill. Still, there's pretty sure refined choice. Satoko, did this really help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote down strawberry, so these people get 3 points. Wait, there were 3 people? What? Oh yeah, there were. I'm just a dumbass. We compete to see who can get down the most. Yeah, I've got it. More importantly, Mio-san, what should we do about today's penalty game? Oh boy. Oh, there's going to be one after all. What would it be? What would it be? What should it be? Guess you have a suggestion? What, for the penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game. Yeah, it can only be that. Schlepping. What is that? In other words, the thing where the loser has to carry around everybody else's baggage. Oh my god. It happened after the boy elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks. You see it a lot. Oh my god. But how will we do that? Satoko-chan and Rika-chan's houses are complete opposite directions from ours. Oh boy. And how about the loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Then everybody's stuff is to their house would involve covering a pretty sizable distance. Oh yeah, just that much might be alright. Somehow today's penalty game is pretty simple. With a penalty game of this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make H-san do it. Then, shall we raise the stakes a bit? Not just plain porter to die. How about we have somebody schlep stuff around being dressed in this? Oh god, what? Oh my god, of course. It's cute and all, but no way. But you see, what do we do if Kei-san loses if we don't have a size that fits him? Oh, I didn't let that little detail get by. I have a nice XL size 1 prepared just for Kei-san. Oh my god. So good, are you ready? I'm gonna have you walk around outside your tops and eek. From the headband to the garter belt, even. Oh god. I should be reading this out loud. Fucking hell, I've got it all prepared for you. This is insane. Why do you have every possible size of that thing in that lock?
全部ロッカーに入ってるんだよ
This is about my Keiichi. Somehow it's become a situation where my only failure results in overly cool price to pay. What if I make a mistake and lose? I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. Oh god. Oh, it's gonna be really interesting. Oh man, about my boy, did you hear about him? Seems like he has a penchant for his cross-dressing. Oh my, really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know? Yeah, that's way too harsh. That's incredibly brutal. If we can return to this penalty some semblance of normalcy, now is the only time. Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game while on the way back from home from school. Do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform coming up and having them say, oh god, while dragging around them in the maid uniform. Wait, why am I panting? What is this? This feeling is welling up inside me. Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Wait, Keiichi is frozen still. Boom, boom, burning with passion now. Firmly place my hands on Lena's shoulders. No, there is no problem with this penalty game. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turn to everybody with an idiotic grin. My pearly voice with a brilliant gleam. Oh my god. Okay, Chan. You've come around to the idea, eh? No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just have to win. Right, everybody? Yeah. From beyond Riga, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Only then I seem somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? If she wins even for Lena, it's quite a delectable opportunity. Hey Lena, don't you see that this is a pretty big opportunity? Because I'm... Oh my god. So Lena began spouting her fountain of blood from her nose. The look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into cute. I was waiting for this dinner. That look in her eyes. To my doorstep. It's not like it's gonna meet on wouldn't be good too. Alright, it looks like everybody's prepared themselves. Get on your memo pads and ready. First question, ready? Mion opened her textbook to a random page and read out a word that caught her eye. The first topic is summer break. Ooh. I'd say beach. This is yet another quite an abstract keyword. Well then, let's not worry about it too much and start with something like this. Everybody good? Time to show them. Ready? Go. On Mion's signal, everybody simultaneously hold up for their break. Let's see, what did everybody... Oh my god. Jesus, this is impossible. Okay, I'm sorry, but if you think about summer breaks, who is going to think about mosquito coils or even fireworks? To be fair, it's Japan. This is set in, it could be way different, but like, we never get fireworks in summer here. Oh, then and I have the same answer. All right, 2 points. Oh boy, Basatoko's fireworks was pretty good too. Riga's mosquito coil was a seasonal choice as well. Keiichi didn't say anything. All the choices are quite invigorating. What about Keiichi though? It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we spend it this year. Invigorating words that invoke the image of a summer break. Suddenly things that enrich... As everybody approaches the soon to come summer break, a plethora of dreams should be etched up on their thoughts. Suddenly things are... Alright. By the way, Kei-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show it. Oh, I didn't really write down anything that great. No, showing us is part of the rules now, come on. Ah, stop it, don't look. Oh boy. Homework. Oh. The room was silent, nobody could really follow up that response as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dreams of the coming summer break. Guys, summer breaks were never fun, were they? It's alright, let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We won't leave you by your lonesome. Rika-chan, what did that say? Bro, I hate that these logs only, they don't view like the most recent thing. Okay, what exactly did summer break mean to me? Summer courses, oh god. Summer courses, observing sunflowers, practice exams, special summer focus seminars. Ugh. I know nothing of hot summers because I've always been in an air-conditioned cram school. Ugh. Oh, the tears stay. God, kids on summer breaks were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they? Don't look at me with such pity in your eyes. Don't look at me. The game called Sympathy may be more terrifying than I could ever imagine. Well, anywho, Lena and I get 2 points each. Let's go. Next is fish. Right. So it's fish, ocean. Fish, come to think about it, I haven't eaten sushi in a while. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite the consumer on things like flounder. I wonder who I'll match with this answer, because for a Japanese person, anybody would think of this. It's gonna be nobody, isn't it? This time we'll start from mine. Ready? Go. Sushi. How about that for an answer? When you see a lively fish, do you want to steam it or grill it? No, you have the fresh sashimi in the epitome of cuisine. Rather than my sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amenable term sushi. That's my can't employ. Contrary to the intrepid resolve of my reply, everyone's expression was listless. Oh boy, oh that's right, when you say fish, I see sushi is what she is in there. Stop talking to me and that's a consoling tone. Stop it. Well, so the rest of us show our answers. Ready, go. Dolphin. Whale. Aquarium. Aquarium. Oh my god. Damn. Nick and I have the same answer. That's 2 points. Oh boy. And then I picked a whale. I thought about that as well, but I ended up picking dolphin. What did I even pick? Oh yeah, I picked ocean. I guess that's kind of a similar to aquarium, but like, yeah, I don't know. Not the same. Then I wanted to write it dolphin at first, but then I didn't think anybody else would write it. Eek. Either one of them is very cute. Everybody, excluding me, stopped and stared blankly at their thoughts, drifted over the horizon. It seems as if they can hear the roar of the open sea from over there. This means everybody has 2 points. Well, everybody but Gage-san. Gage-san's answers will have 0 points, but then I think so. Very unique and interesting. To immediately think of food when you hear the word fish, Gage-san, you should really be ashamed of how destitute your soul is. Don't say something is destitute. Besides, what with meals and Lena's answers anyway? Those aren't even fish, those are mammals. Objection overruled. Next. What a horror game this is today. As the game's pile on and on, it seems like I'll be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't earned any points. I want it to at least get a point in the next round. Eek. Alright, the next topic is Sakura. What can you even think of that? Like, cherry blossom? That's the same thing. It's just in the English for it. I don't know. I guess spring could be a really common one. This time I'll do it. Kichi or cool, my bada Keiichi. Don't think what you would normally think. Everybody else is a girl. Stop thinking like a man. If you wrote Sakura Mochi, you'd be only repeating the tragedies of the past. Oh my god, that's an actual thing? Sakura Mochi? Wow. Throwing away that gastrocentric male sensibility. Just another. What the fuck? You are a girl. You are a girl. I'm a girl. Everybody finish writing. Let's do it. Flowers. Kid-san, if you don't start getting points right now, would it be a bit dangerous? This time it's perfect. I've completely stressed my own instincts. This time I will have a match. No, I will make it match. Kid-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see, this time then I thought like a boy so I could match up with your words. Oh my god. Here's Sakura. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Would Gage-san write the same answer? That's me, I put down Ohanami. That's right, when you say Sakura, it has to be Hanami. Yeah, I wrote that down too. Mion's and Satoko's response were Hanami. Hanami? Seriously? That's the kind of events where old geese is getting drunk and doing all sorts of deprived things in the standard, isn't it? And why of all times didn't you start banning answers? You guys well then, Kei-chan, what sort of girly responses do you write down? It's nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. Before I knew it, Nikko-chan had circled behind me and was intently reading the memo I had hidden behind my back. Card Master Sakura is what's written down. Oh my god. How is anyone going to get that? It became dead quiet. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It would be fine if somebody at least laughed at me or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach had reached critical max, causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden wave of heat. Sakura can only mean Card Master Sakura, can't it? It's a super popular anime that's broadcast every week on the government-run networks. Oh my god. It's broken through to every demographic from little girls to... okay. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. Even I've seen it. Oh yeah, everybody. Even without the 4 steps of the nation, I know about it. It's that thing where she fights in a different costume every week, right? Oh. Yeah, I know. Yep. It's cute, isn't it? And I sometimes browse through it at the magazine stand to keep up with the story. I saw her for the first time recently. Sakura is cool and cheerful all the time. I like the guy who was almost filmed with a camcorder. It's not as popular with the little girls, it's surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it? To think that Kechan was one of those. Oh god. I think I felt like I inadvertently blurted out something that was unnecessary and completely self-distracted. But that wasn't the main problem. So you know all of it, don't you? Then why don't you write it down? Sakura means Sakuraki no moto. Sakura-tan. Pan. Card Master Sakura is the right answer. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder. Kei-chan, now I'm certain. You are to... Kei-chan, you are to your very core a geezer, irrevocably so. Why is everybody looking at me? And those eyes filled with pity. That's not true, Kei-chan. Okay, let's do our best. Here's where the comeback begins. There's no coming back for Kei-chan the geezer. Now give up quietly and accept your penalty. Oh my god! Oh boy, no! Oh wait, even if you're a real member of this club, show me you won't let anybody come back from this disadvantage. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Oh my god. No, why does the chapter end now? Oh, come on. Come on, I actually really want to read on. Please, just hurry. I've got to go to, I don't know, the mall. Oh god. Well, Kei-chan seems happy. Why? How can this be? He's probably awoken to the joys of... Oh, okay, your headband is gonna hurt me off. Let me fix that for you. Oh, then I cheerfully adjusted the headband that had been enshrined up on my head. How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awakened? Okay, be honest now. It's alright. Won't laugh. Oh, you jerk, I'm gonna murder you. Swinging Mion's back about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. Of course, after that in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed on Mion on how to put everything from... Oh my god. Damn you, Mion, what do you know? What do you mean, knowing this will come in handy one day? Oh, the bloody hell will a man knowing how... Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as a rehearsal for a play. Oh, she's right. If you cause a scene here, they'll find out that you're wearing woman's I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. Actually, Kei-chan, you have a really smooth skin. I often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you. Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. Wow, when a man gets praised for that.
メイドさんの
How
カ
does
チュー
it
シャを
feel?
つけた感想はこ
Me,
れぞまさに
May's
ガ
hairband.
リオ
It really
カチューシ
finishes
ャこ
us
そが
off
メ
the
イド
look.
衣装の
The
真
hairband
骨
is
頂
probably
で
the
す
best
ね
part of the maid outfit after all.
何がガリオ
What,
って
what do you
せな
mean finishes off the look? Dumbass. Stop teasing me. Case is embarrassed. Cute.
そうそう男の人ってどうよそれを
How
自
does
分
it
で身
feel
につけてみた
wearing
感
one
想は
yourself?
感
I
想
don't
なんて
really feel
別
like
にバカだけ
anything.
ど
Hey, stop it. Don't flip it up. It's tight, isn't it?
歩くたびに足元スースーするのちゃんと感じてる
Can you feel the circulation of your stomach? The circulation of blood being blocked? I'm sure you can. Stop, don't wish to distract. Sage strings in my ear. How my miserable manhood subtly shifted. Oh my god, you're turning red, you're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right, right now Christian is exactly. Oh my. Every male. What the fuck? Stop me, I'm really. Why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Have you ever wanted to. What the fuck?
そのメイドさんと一体化してるの
Bruh. Don't you
それは
see?
ね
This is far
肌
closer
を
than
重ねるよりも
mid-touch
ほ
can
ら
ever achieve. There, can you hear that
息や
pulse?
鼓
That
動が
me, Chan, that's. Oh god. On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed over
ちゃんとお
Fidela's
化粧
nose.
してケイちゃん好みのストレ
Putting
ー
on
トロング
makeup
の
probably
カツラ
make you
かぶ
wear a
せて
wig with that straight long hair. You like so much.
ケイ
Oh
ちゃんの
my
理想を
god.
その
Guess
そ
I
したら
made
さ
you into your right.
私と一緒に
Now
街を
you're gonna
歩こう
walk
よ
around town with
と
me.
男たち
Oh
の視線
no!
を独り
You
占
usually
め
monopolize the eyes of all men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have this.
本物の女の子なのにな
Saying that, she tried. What the fuck? Bro, are these people okay? There's definitely not the time I can't let them speak. Fresh thud. That's probably the best image they could have shown for that. Before I realised it, then I was. What the fuck? When you were fidgeting like that, you were super cute. I'm going to take you home. Bring through then I was vice-like embrace. I saw me on laying. Spread eagle on her back. I see. This must be what other girl and Naked Charm feel like when they become vanilla spray. Oh my god. After that, it took some time to calm Dana down from her frenzy. Later, K-chan. Today was super enjoyable. You will rue this, Damien. This disgrace should be returned tenfold. I will achieve an overwhelming victory, then continue to a public shaming. Yeah, only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try. Mion tossed me my clothes and looking in as good as a mood as I've ever seen her. She left. Okay, now that I've been released by Mion, I can't waste a second running home. By the way, Nana isn't good as Mi-chan, so if we happen to bump into anybody, I wouldn't be able to follow up for you. Okay. Oh. Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100 meters in about 6 seconds here. Oh my god. Well then, kids, can see you tomorrow. Yeah. See you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody new, I was probably divine favour of my constant good behaviour. Oh my god. Bro, this dude is so lucky. It's been going my way today. But the thing is, he's not comprehended the biggest part. What about when he goes in? What the fuck is his family gonna think? That's gonna be so funny that at the moment the front door opened, it was as if somebody was sighting me. Okay, you see your home. I was just about to go home for a walk. Come on, this better be good. I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. An old person would have realised the peculiar sense before them around. Okay, Dad, this is usually, you know, the club that I'm always talking about. This is one of the penalty games we do there. It just happened I lost today. My dad placed his hand on her shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably was behind. Katie, let's have a little talk in my senior room. We'll keep it a secret. This is either. Oh my god, no, Dad, look, there's a show I want to watch now. Oh my god. Oh, this is. No, this will ruin this. His artistic flame raging like a wildfire. Don't tell me it's fucking ended. Oh, I didn't read the last line. Okay, good, it hasn't. Oh boy is in the studio. Katie, are you home? Are you in the bath? Is that makeup remover? More importantly, what's the matter? Sorry, I have a headache and don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go
お父さん
out?
と一緒に表に食べに
This is the worst time. They're gonna go to Angel Mort. No other place. My mum is a go-getter superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat? If it's just for myself, I can probably find a way to scrounge something together. Take care. Katie will take the car, so hurry up. Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry, so he really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Sorry to keep you waiting, so where are we going to eat? I recently found a nice store. Let's go there. My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually place something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is that he'd rank it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the Gomenai, Mayabara Katie, I genuinely intrigued. There's lights of a car cut through early darkness of the Hinamizawa night. That's so cheesy, Hinamizawa night. Carving a straight path towards town. I was wondering where such a gem of a restaurant could have been hidden away. It was shockingly the family restaurant right behind the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about, was this? I certainly need to... Oh, fuck, that's tricky. I'm gonna be real. I really don't know. I mean, whenever I've got into these situations, I've just thought, like, screw it. Just say hello. Just say, like, hello, I really need the toilet, and then just go. And then if they want to talk to you, then just do it a little bit. But I don't know. I always hate it because whenever I'm really scared about social stuff, my mum always says, like, what's the worst that can happen? But, like, I know nothing bad can happen, but it's still bloody terrifying talking to people most of the time. Like, God, it's annoying, that. It really is. I love that you just specified joke. Oh, that is so funny. I think that would work. I'm going to be real, that's probably what somebody in When They Cry would do. I mean, I'll tell you what's really funny though, like, I have this friend, he always tells me of this story where, like, he was just eating with his, like, he was eating with his family. He literally got up and left, and then they only noticed he'd left, like, 15 minutes later. That always makes me laugh a lot, that story. I wonder how I predicted that. Oh my god. Oh god. Be prepared for weird stuff. This is gonna be sus. It had the era for government-oriented all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. You've never been inside Katie, come to think of it, I hadn't. There've been some times when I travelled to faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinomiya Station, there really wasn't no reason to dine now. Homeless is a stone throws away after all. Dude, this part is so cringe. Oh god. I see. God, the last bit. I mean, okay, the last bit was actually it was funny and everything, but like, god, it was so messed up. I hope it's not going to be that bad, because like I am streaming this. I don't want to get cancelled or something ridiculous. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. It seemed like the business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here, but what really amazes me are the license plates. Oh god. Is it bad that I have my face cam on? I'm probably going to get really embarrassed. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Fukuyama, Nagoya, well, that's fine. Chiba, Saitama. Opening up my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken here to get along the major highways. Oh god. Katie, it seems like you've finally realizing how amazing this restaurant is. I thought Saitama was like a Japan prefecture. I don't know, is that like a prefecture special to an anime, which is One Punch Man? Because I don't know, I've never heard of One Punch. I've never seen One Punch Man. It kind of sounds familiar, but I've never heard of it. What's the meaning of this? How can so many people travel so far away just to come to this restaurant? Oh god. Could you imagine if you had like genuinely, could you imagine if you had a father like this? Damn. I wouldn't like to get on the bad side of him. God. Right, here we go. Oh god, we're here. The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. Okay, good. We don't get any, like, bad... You already know what I'm thinking of. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed like they were ready made, so there weren't much of a wait until our meals were brought to us. If those desserts that are on the menu are genuine, then fucking hell, I want to eat them. God, what even is that sundae? It looks like, I don't know, like tangerines on the bottom of it? I've never seen that before. It looks amazing. Strawberry one as well. I love the mint as well. Oh, God, I'd love to eat stuff. I had some really good desserts today, actually. I had like a banana fritter with vanilla ice cream and covered with some fucking amazing caramel sauces. Ah, that could actually explain it. Or maybe apricots. I'm not sure. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like the normally restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste? Katie, see, isn't it? Isn't it great? I see. It may just be that the food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers was pretty much young. Oh my god, of course. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family. Oh god, I don't even... Ben, I'm not even going to ask what that is. And yeah, it was back. The parking lot was full of cars from all points of the... What? All corners of the country. God, that's sad. If they didn't come from far away to eat this completely mediocre food, then there's only one other reason that I flagged down a nearby waitress. Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't came yet. Oh god. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a dessert that comes with daily combo A. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to show this on stream. I'm just gonna like... How can I do this? I don't really want to show an outfit of, you know, you already know it. I'm kind of just gonna like... I'm gonna blur this. This is literal like... I don't want to show this on my stream. I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't want to. It's just no, like I don't know who's watching this. There could be people that are like not, because I'm gonna be real. This outfit is I'm too young to be looking at an outfit like this. Wait, what? Okay, I see why. Oh god. There we are. Right. Oh my god, this is so funny. No, we gotta get an image. We gotta get some sort of meme image. Alright, this is gonna be the best. What can I find? I better have something good. Oh my god, I have a photo of Nico Cardo Avocado. Oh god, it's that. No, I don't have any memes. Oh crap. Am I sure that I don't have any memes? I have screenshots. Oh no, these aren't anything. Oh my god, I can do this. The catastrophic failure. I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I don't really want to cover the legs because at the same time it covers dialogue. So I kind of want to just... Catastrophic failure. I got this screenshot. There we are. That kind of looks good. But this isn't good enough. I want a meme. This is worth not getting any sleep for. I'm gonna spend years finding this out, even if it's the last thing I do. Right. I've just gotta go to my meme channel. I'm sure there's something good. Right. Oh my god. I found the best thing! Oh. Wait, actually, I might have. Wait, no. Are there any? Oh my god. Oh, I only have good videos. No, I've got an even better one. No, what am I doing? This is gonna be so good. Right, yes! Oh my god, this looks like a masterpiece. Yes. Oh my god. Right. Right, how do you get the alignment? Oh, here we are. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Oh god, is it really that bad? Okay, well, I'm scared for this. No, it doesn't. It doesn't if I just make the layer differently. This is up with daily combo. I've been waiting for quite a while. Should I? I apologize. I'll bring it right away. Do you think should I do a challenge and should I try and read this all out loud? I have a feeling I'm gonna really regret this. This is gonna be literally worse than like a penalty game. Penalty game? What are they even called? Batagame is the Japanese, I think. I don't even know. Penalty game, punishment game. They're basically the same thing. The apparently Ricky Radius Rostov flustered. I wonder who she looks like. Dad, could it be this restaurant is? Aren't they great? The retro. I mean, punch, bam! What are you doing, Katie? My brother never hit me. I'm your son. Listen, Katie. You're coming here with impure intentions. That belt. Well, affected. It's my artistic music. Oh my god, what does this man draw? Even you must have yearned for this stimulations, haven't you? Coming here alone, though, it is embarrassing. You must understand. That's why I tried to here. Just blame me, even if you must condemn me. What are you 12? This feeling, Katie? I need to take a... Oh my god. I want to believe that this weirdness won't be genetic. My brother has always had a bad feeling of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense. Says, oh my god. Continuing his one-side rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom. Washroom? What the fuck? With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but go beat red with shame. The waitress from before her returned, her eyes alternating between the order slip and the table. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress would have offered some advice from her shoulder. Oh, right. Just calm down and say sorry for the wait. Sorry for the wait. God, I feel bad for these people having to be in these ridiculous outfits. That must be painful. Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, just the veteran waitress left. The waitress must have been just tired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and even somewhat perilously. Just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said, what incredible. Oh my god, they were like bunning up. Oh god, I'm not even going to read that. Eek! In case she and Noah appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things, that is, I didn't know where I should look. Her face, maybe? Wearing like that, walking around the restaurant. It's as bad as it can be for digestion. What the fuck? Oh god. Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. The flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin. Oh god. Shown rather than being to the new to the job. How can you not find this awkward though? God. Both the waitresses and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know. It's alright to be more straightforward. My nose is starting to... Oh god. At that moment our eyes just happened to meet. But both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... Mion. Is that you? Oh yeah. I was just sort of taken away by the humour of this. I forgot how weird this must have been for Katie. Like, this is not Mion. On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude. I didn't realise it was her at all. It was Mion. Why is she here? Why are you working at a place like this? I'm helping out at my uncle's store. And come to think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives have stores in town and that she sometimes works part-time to help them. Oh, can't you tell the difference in the voices though? They're so different. Oh, that must have been a lot of work. The nervous feeling I'd have dissipated in an instant, knowing that this was Mion and there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instincts tell me that the power balance between Mion and myself has been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer, my position is superior to hers. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. There really is a god for him to grant me this opportunity. Oh my god, for this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back. But seeing it like this, the type of clothing she very nicely does. Oh my god. It's embarrassing, so don't look so much. I confirm my preemptive strike with a blink. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the... Oh god. I just hear Minette and then... Yeah, I knew. Oh god, what am I going to be reading? While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo. Oh god. Don't say that. Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all the male attention with that impressive get up. I mean, if you didn't, there's no need to dress up like that. It's not like I'm doing this because I like to. Is that alright, Maya Barakiti? Are you taking this a little bit too far? Even if it's for the humiliation for the during the day, isn't this too much? Hey, shut up, Logic. To pay Mion back is a temporal chance you'll hardly ever get. Wearing this kind of get-up, your mother will be disappointed. Whimper. This part where you're gonna wish to see something. Please, you still like the spirit of service towards your customers. Please forgive me. Oh no. Fuck. This is... Okay, Ben, I'm getting what you mean now. Fucking hell. No, not that. Entering a version of an NS cute mode. Blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall. I was going to... until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation revenge for today's events. I'll spare you for the rest of today. It seems that Mion's neural circuits are completely shortened from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, or so I thought, but such a meek Mion is something you'd hardly ever see, so this was so good for now. Living as I've got exactly what was good. I never knew to think that the high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. That's wrong. This is such a surprising side of you. I want to show you this to the Mion from this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Lena and the others. Lena will definitely flip out with joy. Do you think she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I can never imagine in my wildest dreams that such a cute to see you, Mion. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean that's wrong? I'm not Mion. Oh my god! What? I was thinking back on Mion's confusing. If I was... Okay, I wouldn't be in this situation because I'm not fucking mentally ill, but like... If I was in a situation like this, I would die of embarrassment. I was thinking back by Mion's confusing work. If you're not Mion, who are you? You're Sonozaki Mion, right? I'm sorry, I should have said this earlier, but my name is Sonozaki Shion. Ooh. Mion is my older sister. My eyes unconsolably widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mion probably thinking that there was no way for such a far-fetched excuse would to probably turn white bread while fidgeting nervously. Shion? Shion Sonozaki Shion? Yes, I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had the response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. Ooh. That's because my sister was always talking about you, so I knew who you were. A little bit of cringe-worthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. So I understand this foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh no, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Well, now she's self-aware of the fact, now is she? As I unintentionally laughed around, Shion laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is Kei-chan is my first customer. Oh boy, a little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to reverse to me the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So you said you would have worked part-time at your uncle's store before. I thought you would have been more used to it. I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I am helping the uncle that owns this. What the fuck? Oh my god, it doesn't even surprise me anymore. I see, that makes sense. Anyone who would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out this store? My sister is, you see, she's not very good with these cutesy things. I know exactly what she's trying to say. That's right, Mion is more suited to cool things, so I think having you to help out here was the right choice. Shion asked probably. I think you misheard me. That uniform would suit somebody like me, but for Shion I think it works. How you mean that? Shion, like Lena often does, spaced out and turned bright red. Well, what does that mean exactly? At least for this moment it felt like this Shion character actually existed, because there was no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. Ooh. At that moment we realised that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room. Sonozaki-san, you can take your break now. Oh, that's good timing. Oh, okay, Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take her break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Kei-chan. Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you, Please tell me that I will have my revenge one day. See, other thing where you fostered myself into made of mankind side, right? That devilish laugh and smile was exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her that I'll return to the favour of total humiliation I suffered. But more important, I'm gonna complain to my sister about the teasing I had to me yesterday. My sister will have revenge showing your club activities. Oh god, I'll bring it on. I'll get her before she gets me. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right. For now I know the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to the panic and getting embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister, I thought that maybe I should ask her down tomorrow if she really has a sister. But maybe it's better that I didn't ask. Oh, I was under the impression that he believed that she was her sister. Oh, that's going to be really interesting when she finds out it's genuine. I don't know if there's any scenes like this. If there's going to be any scenes where Mion and Sion meet at the same time, I think that's going to be the funniest. That'll be really interesting. Right. Maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here was Sion, the younger twin sister. So I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. And somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was. Oh my god. He probably came up from a radio from your piece. Katie, are you about ready? Let's go home. Selling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. Oh my god, of course. It was pretty much filled. Of course, part 2. Damn, Daddy, got the regular customer. Oh my god. Was that new waitress just now somebody you knew, Geichi? Oh, so you were watching from the shadows? Dad had the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school, from Hinamizawa? Yeah, she's a little sister of my friend Mion. Her school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to the one in town. I've never seen her at my school. So not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school. Only about half. The other half go all the way into town on their bikes. Damn. In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Sion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister, something like that. Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made me a little happy and a little embarrassed. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm probably going to go to bed now because I did actually make a promise to myself that I'd only go until midnight because, yeah, I do actually prioritise my sleep. Mad. But, like, yeah. Oh my god. Bruh. Bruh. That achievement is just a bruh moment. It's Chie. Oh god, I want to play more. You know what? A chapter is going to be like an hour. I don't even care anymore. Listen up, everybody. If you don't take cooking seriously, somebody's going to get hurt. This is part of your education as well, so don't fool around and do it seriously. Lazy, yeah, wafted through the classroom response. Half of the school day today was going to be home economics class. The plan was for everybody to make curry rice and give it to the forest rangers who let this building be rented out as a school. Damn. If everybody were making curry in the same pot, it would have been more of a party-like atmosphere, but this was school after all. Excluding the younger students, each of us would be making our own curry, with the results being judged. Alright everybody, it might be that nowadays, curry isn't the easy meal anybody can make, but it has its roots in its traditional Indian cuisine. Even though we've altered it a bit in the Japanese style, it's still instilled with the knowledge and culture of ancient India. Absolutely do not neglect that fact. Oh my god. I'll have words with anybody who doesn't take this seriously, so be prepared for that. This seems like a needlessly passionate sermon and curry. Well, whatever. It's rumored that Chie Sensei has devoted her life to curry. She'll probably be a really strict judge. Oh god. As long as you're not failing your brain in home EC, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at all. I wouldn't say that if I were you. The teacher's a tyrant when it comes to curry. Oh god, what does that even mean? A curry tyrant? I've never heard of that before. You see, I'm normally mild-mannered teacher, but some unfathomable reason is a stickler for curry. Oh, passionately so. Yeah, it said that every year she goes to a curry journey on India to research mythical curry. Oh my god. This is just a rumor, but it seems like she eats curry rice 3 meals a day. What the fuck? And if she occasionally has something else, it has to be curry flavoured. That's not unyielding, that's unnatural. Is she part of an evil cult or something? Besides, doesn't curry top the list when it comes to junk food? Curry 3 times a day is just nutritionally speaking, and, well, that is fair, but like at the same time, what about fish and chips? At least it's not that 3 times a day, or I don't know, like some really heavy kebab or Chinese or something like that. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Embedded into the table right by my fingertips, a chef's knife, ladle, spatula, hum gently as they still quivered. The teacher, while still mixing her own pot, was looking this way, smiling. Kid-chan, shh, if you say any more, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Saying even a little more would make my situation a lot more dire. Yeah, just be serious and make your curry properly and everything's alright. I don't think it's going to be that easy today. Look, Michan is written all over her face. If the playing field is even and we're being judged, there's no way this won't turn into a competition. It looks like we're all on the same page. It's a cooking contest. I knew it. There's no way Mion would leave such an enticing event alone. How about we demonstrate the victor by how the teacher judges it? As if saying, but wait, there's more. The teacher reappeared with the principal in tow. Ooh. The purpose of today's events is to show appreciation for the people with the forestry service, so they'll be judging the results with me. Yep, your teacher and I, as well as 5 people from the forestry service, will be judging your cooking. Good luck to everybody. Oh boy. Even the principal looking around, it seems like the interests of everybody in the class have been piqued. Oh god. So that's what's happening. This isn't going to be some casual curry cook-off. They're not as good at making curry. I'm not going to lose today. My grade is cooking in a group, so I'm together with Rika. That's unfair. I'm pretty good at sure that Rika is pretty good at cooking. My curry is tasty. Oh, so tasty, said. Shivers down his spine. Oh boy! What about Mion? She doesn't seem like she's too good at cooking. Her type has always been bad at this kind of thing. But Mion continued to look unconcerned. Damn. I'll tell you what Kei-chan is thinking right now. Mion is definitely bad at cooking, am I right? I don't like the way she said that. It couldn't be Mion, couldn't possibly. At the moment the teacher was whistle sounded. Alright everybody, are you ready? Be very careful with the knives. Start. The call to arms had sounded. We had to use an outdoor kit to cook the rice, but it wasn't that difficult for a camping veteran like me. Oh, nice one, he's a camping veteran. Lucky him. Put the rice into the canister, push your palm to the bottom and fill with water just above the wrist. Are you alright with only that much water? If you don't put in more, you could be bad. You filthy liar. If I put in any more, I'd just be left with some half-cooked porridge. Sadako, if that's meant to be a trick, it won't work. I'm used to cooking rice with these utensils. First it starts to bubble and then steam starts to puff, and don't take the lid off no matter what. Kid-kun, you're amazing. This is a little unexpected. Did you learn this at summer camp? My dad really likes to go camping, you see. Whenever summer comes around, our family goes a lot. Oh wow. So this means everybody is cooking at the rice. In other words, the critical part of the challenge will be the curry. Curry is Rika's speciality. You've lost me, Rika. Why don't you help with the cooking too? Maybe Sadako-chan is helping the most by doing nothing at all. Eep. The end justified the means, I just have to win. That was a pretty malicious comment from Lena. And Sadako took it hook, line and sinker. Lena could only apologise between fits of laughter while Sadako chased her around. Well now, should we move on to the curry? For now the battle truly begins. After rinsing off the carrots, potatoes and the other standard vegetables, I split the knife. Gulp. After rinsing off the carrots, potatoes and the other standard vegetables, I grasp with the knife. Cut. Gulp. Even. Today, what will today's curry taste like? As Lena hummed along, her very well practiced hands wielded into her knife. The rhythmical sound of the knife hitting a cutting board harkened to the kind images of days long past. Simply put, it was perfect. Oh damn, it was so calm and practiced, I seriously didn't stand a chance. Fuck. I lived over in Satoko and Rika-chan. Satoko was charged in washing the vegetables while Rika-chan was in charge of peeling them. That's what I heard being discussed, but Rika-chan's knife skills are something else as well. She was happily rotating the potato and peeling it quite quickly. Oh shit. On top of that, the peel spanned the entire potato. What was that called again? Tatsudamaki? Katsudamaki? Never heard of that before. I've heard that peeling a vegetable in one loop around that is a highly regarded technique. She picked up the peel from the sink and carved a pair of eyes into it with a knife. Is a snake raw? I'm saying that she placed the longly peeled potato skin on the top of the head of a boy from her group. She wasn't even breaking a sweat. When it came to Rika-chan and cooking, I couldn't even hold a candle to her. But raw? Do snakes make that sound? Alright then, how's Mion doing? She's definitely fumbling along. There's no way she can peel a potato so effortlessly like that. Absolutely no way. Oh boy, this can't be. You've got to be kidding me. This is a trick. She uses special effects. Where's the wire? She's definitely using a wire. Oh my god. Here, take a look. See, as if she'd already won. Mion proudly showed me the elongated potato skin. Bro, how? These people are literally good at like everything, I swear. You didn't know Katie? Me was taught how to cook by her grandma. Oh god, not just cooking, from sewing to flower arrangement to playing the koto, from marksmanship to radio operation. Even helicopter piloting is but one of the myriad things you can do. Jesus Christ. That sounds pretty fun. Go. Strangely enough, the latter items were more realistic. The first few items on that list seemed like a lie. She's actually really good at cooking. It's just such a hassle. She never does it though. Damn it. I'm also really good at cooking, especially Chinese food. In case you boiling something and pouring it into a bowl doesn't count as cooking. Shot down before I could even say it. Oh boy. Katie is fine. Oh, too bad for you. Today, Keitan is going to be assuredly languishing in his defeat all alone. Clank. Tough words for somebody who can't even cook by herself. Marika. Eek. There. I'll destroy Katie for you. Gah. This is not a good. Everybody is smacking at me. Don't raise the white flag yet, my bad Katie. Thank you. Don't throw away this match. Calm down and think. Not about how to build these potatoes well, but how to win this challenge. There's too many people watching. I'm gonna work at another sink. Saying only that, I gathered up all the vegetables and left that spot behind. Ooh, well, kid's gonna be alright. I wonder he might cut himself with his knife. Let's see what Kei-chan's doing. No matter how hard I tried peeling this, if I slip up at this speed, I'll loop my fingers right off. Then there's only one thing left to do. Oh boy. Tomita-kun, Aquaman, you guys were in a group before. Oh my god. It was a two underclassmen that have become my small brothers ever since the event of the toy store last Sunday. They have been paired with two girls for their group. Yep, both the girls are pretty good at cooking. So both of us can mess around and we'll be okay. Both of them pointed at the girls. They're not as good as Denar, but they were both as good enough to be handling a knife. I'll get straight to this point. At this rate, I'm going to lose the contest. Give me the vegetables you guys have grouped. You guys appealed right away. Mayabara-san, that's pretty much fair, but depending on what's in it for us. In other words, it depends on the terms of negotiation. Quite bold of you guys. Well, that's to be expected. Then let's do this. I'll win. I'll let you eat the curry this other time with Rika-chan's group mates. How about that? Oh my god. Oh my god, their faces. I don't know about that. But then we're hesitant after such a weighty proposal. Just one more little push seems in order. Very well then, let's make an offer they can't refuse. I pull both of them close by the shoulders and make an offer in my hushed tone. Of course that includes the part that Satoko and Rika-chan have already eaten some of. I'll even throw in the spoons. What the fuck? Splooge, a weapon spatter vigorously from the noses of the two underclassmen. Kids can't, and he's also pretty good at this. Those are some very nice potatoes. Having brilliantly cleared those vegetable peeling challenges, I return to my comrades in triumph. Well, amazing hint. Kids, Gun's peeling is really good.
違うね
That's not quite right.
姉ちゃんが剥いたのは
Well,
じゃがいもじゃなく
Well,
牙
Well,
で
Kejan has bad isn't a potato, but his fangs.
ああ
Yeah, I'm super serious about this. I'll crush you all. Having finished with preparing the vegetables, next is to boil a pot of water, then add the vegetables in order, which takes the longest to cook. I learned this part from my mother when we went camping, but just cooking in order, it probably won't go a lot of points. Looking over at Lena, she had a variety of vegetables cooking together in a delicate balance. She wasn't being ambitious or calculating her way to win the game. She was making delicious foods with a mother's touch. I have a feeling that I could somehow compete with Mion in terms of technique, but I feel I would be no match for Lena. She was way out of my league.
うちのお母さんの
When Mama makes curry, you see, she always uses lots of ingredients. That's why Lena's curry uses a lot of ingredients as well. I really wanted to take all night and stew it nice and slow. I beg of you, will you please help me a little with my curry? No. This is one of our club activities. Lena won't lose. When it comes to club most, even the normally kind Lena becomes an enemy. Eek. Looks like Rika-chan is cooking apples as well. Apples? She's a pro at this. What about Mion? Wait, Mion, what the heck is that? Where did you get that meat from? I predicted what we'll be doing today by looking at the schedule, so I prepared accordingly. My curry is going to be marvelous. Oh god. Upon further inspection, it looks like Mion brought her own vegetables and spices and other ingredients, and they were spread out all over the place. Mion, just for today, you brought the stuff, all this stuff from your house. Oh my god. Objection! Yes, sensei. There's no way this allowed, is it? Objection overruled. As long as it makes for delicious curry, anything goes. Oh my god. For that normally serious teaching to go so far as to append a star to the end of her sentence, just as the rumor says she's through and through curry freak. Does that say through and through? Oh no. Lena and Rika-chan are naturally gifted chefs. I've came with thorough preparations. And Geichan, what about you? It's hopeless. In the grand scheme of cooking, peeling the vegetables is only a small part of it. The hurdles I must overcome are too numerous and too high. Mayabara-san, over here. Turning around, I saw the voices coming and calling to me. Belong to the two underclassmen from earlier, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun. What's up, you guys? What's up with that pot? Is that from your group? Switch this with your pot before somebody notices. Oh my god! I think the curries the girls from our group made, at the very least, is a better one than what you can make. You guys, for me? Oh my god! Don't get the wrong idea. If you don't win, then we. That is. Oh, that's right. If we don't win, then the talk of eating this other and Rika-chan's curry goes right out the window. It seems like you guys are getting pretty riled up about this too. Sorry, I'm in your debt. But I'm surprised the girls in your group agreed to this. Maibara-san, we're also serious about this. Filling in on 1 day duty 3 times. These guys to assure me victory would have paid me price. That gate's filled with burning conviction from my underclassmen. Yeah, I'm not fighting this alone. I'm fighting this with everyone. Leave this to me, Simpson Run boys. I'll definitely you eat your fill. We should be eagerly awaiting your victory. It's a gas stove, so controlling the heat is easy. All that's left is to stew it a bit. The delicious smell of curry began wafting upwards. The pot gifted to me by my 2 upperclassmen certainly drew some double takes. Then I even looked surprised when she came to take a look, so it must be pretty good. And Keichan, you're pretty good. It looks like this will be a good match right to the bitter end. Then I was to eat Keitsukin's curry, then I'm Mion's curry too. Everyone is a worthy opponent. I've done my very best, but I'm not sure of the outcome. Keichan, Rika's calling you. Go and see what she wants. What? Rika-chan's calling me? What could it be? Well, whatever. While I'm at it, I can gather some intelligence on the enemy. Rika-chan was doodling on the ground in front of the pot, because that's all that's left is to let it stew. Even then, it's good to know that she doesn't leave the stove
Yo.
unattended.
Rika-chan
Hey,
no
Rika-chan, how's yours doing? It's Mr. Kare. Ah, Rika-chan was doodling something strange and introduced it as Mr.
カレーさん
Coffee.
はすごいのです
Mr. Coffee is amazing. He shoots beams from his eyes. Eek. Apparently he shoots beams from his eyes. And drawing a beam with a stick, she etched a line towards my feet. Does this mean I've been shot with a laser? Barrier. Beam reflect. I took another stick in my hand and reflected the beam, striking
カレ
Mr.
ーさん
Curry.
のお腹
Mr.
から
Curry
は
shooting
ミサ
shoot.
イルも
Missiles from his
シュ
stomach.
ー
Pshoo. Oh my god. This is such a genius trap. She's distracting him so he forgets about his curry and then everything goes on fire. Yeah. This is gonna be so funny. Mayabara super electromagnetic barrier and retaliatory
カレー
beam
さんは
Kare-san
ビームエネルギ
also
ーを吸収して波動砲を打てるのです
absorbs the beam energy and fires its impulse. Wave cannon. Rika-chan and I scratched the ground, thoroughly engrossed in our doodle war. Wait a moment.
なあリカちゃん
No,
俺に
Rika-chan,
何か
you
用があ
called
って
me
呼んだんじ
here
ゃない
for a
のか
reason, right?
はい
Yes, I
でも
called you,
もう
but I've
ご用
already
は
fulfilled
終わ
my
っているので
purpose.
す
At that moment, a chill ran up my spine. Already fulfilled her purpose?
Yeah.
They got me. Headed back to my bot, standing there just as I feared was Satoko. With no questions asked, I drop kicked the back of her head. Fucking hell. What do you think you're doing? You know better than to do that to a lady's head. Who cares about that, Satoko? Did you mix something in with my gut? Oh my god, how impertinent. I haven't fallen that far. Despite what you may think, I'm a fair person, you know. Then what's this incomprehensible line of ladles and plates, leaving all of them in these unstable positions? If they fall over, what will you do? At that moment, a gentle breeze blew by, knocking over a ladle that was stood up on his head. Oh my god! Oh god, what, blank, that. This is art. Come to think of it, the Domino World Record Challenges were quite the rage on television a while back. Get-chan, the frying pan. Oh fuck! I didn't have time to react. The chain reaction knocked over a cutting board, then a frying pan, then next after that was my pot. Fuck! Crash. Oh my god, the fry pan struck my pot full force, tipping it over. The contents cruelly spilled out, and now my masterpiece was being sampled by the schoolyard. I stared dumbfounded. It was such a beautiful and elaborate mousetrap for that for a moment. I lost touch with reality. Oh my, this is a catastrophe. I didn't do anything, you hear me? At the very last moment, I had let my guard down. I ignored the culinarily competent Satoko for far too long. Even if she can't cook, Satoko still had this method of fighting back. Just then, Lena, who had been sampling over a pot, let over a scream. What? Lena's curry is salty? Salty? Oh god. Was Lena also sabotage? Then what about meal? My rice is salty. I've been had. Fuck. With this, all the obstacles in my way have been taken care of before the flight even begins. All that ever wasted. So sad, so sad, so very sad. Rika-san and Satoko rubbed my downfounded head to their heart's content. Oh my god. Oh, putting this together, it was about time for the meals to be judged. Oh boy, that delicious odour of the curry spread throughout the courtyard. The members of the forestry service, to whom we owed gratitude for their daily work, were guided to their seats. The principal gave me a bit of a ceremonial introductions. Next, the teacher expressed her desire for them to judge the curry contest. The men from the forestry service seemed to like that kind of thing and gave their enthusiastic approval. Well then, is everybody finished? We'll now have all the curries. All the judges sample your cooking. Everybody in the class brought up their painstakingly made curry and arranged them on the desk. The only club members who managed a decent result were Rika-chan's group. Knowing full well it was a failure, Elena platted her curry for the judges. She already knew she was going to get a low score. Eek. But at least she was able to serve hers. Both meals and my curries were completely obliterated, so we couldn't even line them up on the table. The judges started from the curry made by the lower grades. Now the lively discussion praising the food. Finally, it was our curry's turn. Oh my god. Next up is Ryugu-kun's curry. Yes, this looks quite appetizing. The principal cheerfully shoveled a spoonful of Leon's salty curry into his mouth. Of course, his expression immediately changed. Oh my, what happened, Yugo-san? It seems so delicious when you were cooking it. Gia-sensei must have had some expectations judging from her disappointment. I'm sorry. I might have added a bag of salt. Bag of salt! Oh my god! Oh my god, the rest of the judges grimaced after they had each bite. I feel sorry for them. Failure is but the seasoning for the success. I'm looking for next time. Do your best. Saying that, the principal devoured the rest of the oversalted curry in one go. Truly a man amongst men. Lena was down and out. Her offensive capabilities were something else, but something was defeated due to her weak. She was defeated due to her weak defense. Well then, please savour our curry next. I bet you this is going to be perfect. I see the Higurashi-san's group have put a lot of effort into their curry. Let's see here. It's simple but very nicely done. And there was also the incident with Lena's salted curry right before this, so the judge's assessment was extraordinarily high. Maybe not just extraordinarily, but perhaps the day's forerunner. The judges began a heated debate. One of the judges let out a sigh as he removed a chunk of carrot with his spoon. Yes, this kid's curry really isn't half bad, but I really don't like carrots, you see. Oh, that's awful. Personally, I think carrots are a staple of curry, but I guess to each to their own. I've never actually tried carrots with curry. It doesn't sound very nice, but at the same time, it sounds like something that could work. I guess each to their own. However, seeing that, Rika-chan read the nameplate on the chest of his overall coveralls and began to speak. That's no good, Kyoji. You have to eat your carrots. What is he saying all of a sudden? Everybody turned to Rika-chan with such a stunned look. But what Rika-chan just did was super effective. The carrot-hating judge began stuffing his face with curry while tears streamed down his face. Kyoji, there's seconds if you want them. So, while crying like that, he continued to shovel curry into his mouth. Oh my god, Rika-chan's curry was by no means simple. No, that curry had the taste of a mother's cooking. With the carrot-hating judge out of the picture, Rika-chan's assessment was unanimous. Nobody can stand up to Rika's curry. Sadako left off a shrill laugh as she declared victory, but at that moment, don't be fooled, my esteemed judges. Don't be deceived into thinking that this meagre slop is the taste that only a mother could provide. What you people actually wanted to eat was this kind of curry, wasn't it? Oh, all of a sudden, in its perfect glory, Mion's curry. What? I'm confused. Not only the judges, but the teacher, the other classmen, and of course myself, could only gasp in admiration. Hamburg steak with demi-glace sauce and a fresh salad. It's a set. It wouldn't be stretching it to say that this wasn't a full course meal. It's perfectly made. Fuck. Amazing, Mi-chan, you're amazing, Mi-chan, sugoi. Sadako was also shocked. Even Rika-chan couldn't hide her surprise. It seems that the victor decided without even needing a taste. Of course the hamburger was hand kneaded, and the salad also had a home-style dressing, but of professional quality, and the curry was not even a micron of grit. Damn. Ugh. This is sublime. Truly taste the sabor of Sonozaki-san.
インド6000年の英知と日本人の食文化の美しい融和の生きた証。
This curry is no doubt a living testimony to 6,000 years of Indian knowledge and beautiful harmony with Japanese cuisine. I'm elated. This deserves full marks. Fuck! Oh my god, I welcome. I was trying to set Enizuka on as class representative. Mion bowed politely and then winked at us with a smirk on her face. I admit defeat. There's no way that this is happening. I'm certain I sabotaged the pot of rice. That's right, Sadako had dumped salt into Mion's rice cooker, which should have ruined it. At that moment it hit me. I spun back towards my own canister. That's why. Oh, at some point my green canister had been opened, its contents completely empty. Oh my god, damn you, Mion, you used my rice. That's no fair. Hand over half of your curry. Mion clucked her tongue and waved her finger at me as a smirk washed across her face. Whoa there, Gichan. You're not taking this seriously enough. You gave up at the last moment. I didn't. That's the difference between us. As soon as you give up, it's all over. God, I couldn't even properly voice my shame. Michan, I feel sorry for Geichikun. Just give him at least a little. It's fine, it's fine. This is a lesson. Geichikun just learned that you shouldn't give up on the contest until it's all over, right? It loads me to say it, but Mion was right. To give up so quickly on the match was my own folly. For Mion to have brought that to my attention, I should actually be thankful to her. Well then, did that mean that even in this situation I shouldn't give up? I mean, how can you not give up? My curry was overturned while it was still in the pot, and I didn't have any rice left. How in the blazes am I not supposed to lose hope in this situation? My Bala-san? Tomita-kun Okamura-san had suddenly appeared. Damn it, even though my proteges have been tried so hard, I wasn't even able to meet their expectations. It was an accident, there was no point. There was nothing you can do. Both of them were dejected. God, I couldn't accept defeat so easily. I was their senior. What would I be if I didn't pick up the broken pieces of the dream? I should show them. I just learned it from Mion now, didn't I? Don't throw away the contest, not until the last moment. I think my Barakechi guide it. Not to carry, but how to win the match. I had an idea. I didn't think it could turn the tables, but it was better than nothing. Ooh, what's he gonna do? Tomita-kun, come on, wash your hands. Help me out. Oh, Kamada-kun, there's something I want you to find. Okay, gotcha. Both of them dispersed after receiving these instructions. How's Geichikun? How's Geichikun going to flounder about it at the end? Why don't you show me? Nobody likes the stubborn fool, you know. Shut up, just sit there and watch the last card I have to play. First on Mion, I'll be taking some of your rice. I won't let you say no. I don't really care, it's salty after all. There's a game of banana helps too, right? Geichikun is in trouble right now. Hearing you say that is very reassuring. Well done, Nana. Go make some tea. Oh, he doesn't trust me. Eek. Next, Sadako and Rika-chan. I challenge you to a side bet. What did you say? We'll listen to your request. This is my duty to the two proteges who shed blood, sweat, and tears for my sake. Sadako and Rika-chan, if I receive a perfect score, I'll be taking your curry. Nothing for you to eat. You need to know when to stop joking around. I'll give a big no to that. No, it's alright, Sadako. Take him up on it. And finally patting the top of Sadako's head, Mion said those words with the gravitas of a club president. You handicapped him this much, didn't you? There's no way he can make up for that. So, meet him head on. No matter how hard he struggles, he's not going to make a comeback. Right? Oh boy. You sure about that? Girl, that may be true, but I don't mind. Casey, go for it. Yay. Oh boy. Worst mistake. The judges, seemingly growing tired of sampling the various curries, were debating each entry. From what little I overheard, it seems like Mion's impending victory was not in question. By the way, what happened to my Barakun's curry? I still haven't tried it yet. Yeah, the put on my curry and it fell over. Oh, is that so? That's a real shame. I may have lost my curry, but that doesn't mean I've lost this contest. I'll have everybody singing in my praises. My combative posturing had drawn the attention of all the judges. First of all, just be quiet and eat this, please. I'll listen to your complaints after that. This is my cooking. My Barakun nuts. Onigiri, huh? The judges smiled, rightly at the simple fare that was quite in contrast to the preceding bravado, and then I poured tea into the cups that she had brought over from the break room. He's making a mockery of this. There, look, there's not even any filling. It's nothing more than salted onigiri. It isn't even worth of being called a contest anymore. Oh, that's not true. That the amount of salt might be a little too much, but Anna's expression told me that she thought this was a great idea, but it might not still be enough to win the match. Mayabara-san, is this really much enough to make a comeback? Gentlemen, you did well. Yo, Steam Debt, welcome. How's it going? It's alright, just watch. Alright, it's gonna be interesting. The judges were chewing with their mouths full and sipping at the tea. Oh, nice to hear. Yeah, I'm just playing some, you know, When They Cry visual novel. It's really fun. And yeah, we're at the part where we're having the curry competition. If you've ever played this, it's really fun. Nobody was singing praises or awestruck. They were just quietly chowing down. Oh god, that's either really good or really bad. It seems like Ye-chan has learned how to use some rather underhanded tricks. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I've had Twitch for years. I mean, I don't know, maybe I first got it in like 2019, 2020. That's kind of sad to think. I mean, I said nothing. Yeah, this might be difficult. Yeah, that's right. Then I understand something now. What do you mean? Why is everybody just quietly eating that much? You see, Satoko-chan, that's because the judges are actually tired of eating curry. This is kind of genius. I do wonder if he's actually going to win. Because there were judges, they had to sample each and every offering. And because they were from small children, because they were made to show their appreciation, they couldn't eat just a little bit of each. Sometimes a man values the amount more than the taste. Ah, right, yeah. No, I really don't blame you. I think YouTube streaming is terrible. They really, I mean, it was good for a little bit, but then they just kind of ruined it for me. I really don't like the whole modern look. You can't even stream easy with it. It's really nice that we can just do it here. I love streaming on Twitch. It's really cool. Sometimes a man values the amount more than taste at those times rather than the rich mind-blowing flavour. The grave simplicity. Yeah, that's actually really fair. I know whenever I have, for example, a lot of Japanese food, like everything is just so rich that you just really want stuff that's just chilled out. Something that's not a complete bomb to the mouth in terms of flavour. They couldn't say it out loud, but this was the tastiest thing they'd had today. I can felt that by looking at their eyes as the judges smiled wryly. I'll praise your efforts, but today's contest was about curry. I'm not sure we can give a score to this. The teacher and the principal had folded their arms while they pondered the situation. My underlings, seeing that small glimmer of hope fade away, and grew dejected. Oh, was this little surprise just not enough? Fuck, don't give up, Ge-chan. Mion whispered quietly. That's right. If I didn't push here. After you finish. Well, there's a special setting you have to actually change for it to remain on your Twitch. But yeah, if you don't toggle that setting, I think it's in, I don't even know where it is, but yeah, I just know there's like a special setting that you have to toggle for that to actually work. But if you don't do that, it always gets deleted after. They remain for 60 days, I think. If you do it. No. Oh. Have you given a score? If you think the curry or onigiri are really that different, you're solely mistaken. Oh, I'm playing the When They Cry visual novel. It's called it's the second chapter of it actually, and yeah, this is just basically well, I don't know, it's just a sort of visual novel that's it's really cool. It's really I don't know, it's just, I mean, this game is really fun, and yet, oh right, yeah, this game is really fun, but at the same time, it's just, yeah, it can get really, really scary and sad and stuff like that. It's very weird And yeah, this visual novel, it's just really fun because you can just read it, enjoy it, have a lot of fun, really. This has been really fun to read. Oh, Mayabara-kun, what are you saying? How are they the same? The principal stopped the teacher. It looked like he was giving me one final chance. The judges, having eaten their fill, quietly waited for my statement. It's in its homeland of India, curry is usually eaten with a type of bread called naan, isn't it? Therefore, you could say that this cuisine we call curry rice is something that we have adopted and modified. Just as the teacher said at the beginning, is a fusion of Indian and Japanese cuisine. Ooh, I know what you're trying to say, Mayabara-kun, but what does that have to do with onigiri? It's actually very simple. Both curry and onigiri are things made to let you enjoy eating rice. Ooh, that's rice was introduced to Japan from ancient China. Oh no, don't worry. You don't have to stop talking. I'm really not that fussed, but I mean, I used to be really good at like Mario 64 ROM hacks, but I don't really play any games now. I'm just at the moment I'm sort of trying to learn music production on the grind with Japanese as well. Just the usual stuff, really. Before I played like Mario 64 ROM hacks, I did used to do a lot of Geometry Dash as well, but yeah, I quit that obviously. Our agricultural forebears watered the fields, fighting the elements, disease and pests to grow and raise rice-centric culture. Yes, the Japanese people have formulated a plethora of dishes, but those were nothing more than attempts to find ways to enjoy eating rice. In other ways, kare and onigiri are both the results of rice culture. Oh, this is either going to work really well or it's not going to work at all. It was scattered at first, but it slowly grew into a steady roar. It was a thunderous applause that praised me. Yes! I must prove the nonsense. Already, I won't accept this. Oh, which one? The one with blue hair? Because, I don't know, I've never actually watched Dragon Ball Z. The teacher was only judging curry, you know. That's actually funny you say that. What's that character's role in the show? Because it'll be really funny how they contrast. I won't accept this. The teachers were only judging curry, you know. This is out of the question. It obviously deserves 0 points. Miss Gage-kun did his best. Can you please acknowledge that? Oh, interesting. Today's class was supposed to be about curry. What should we do? Mion stifling her laughter stepped forwards. There's a story about how when a Michelin 3-star chef from France came to Japan, the people from the hotel he was staying at had a whole bunch of ingredients imported from France. Fuck! But the chef didn't even give him a second class. Okay, this... I wonder why there are ingredients from his homeland. The chef went to the local fish market and made a dish from the fresh fish caught in Japan. The culture of food isn't bound by predetermined rules. It's culture. If you come to Japan, you learn Japanese culture and make something new. Ooh. That's how kare and onigiri are the same. Mion, she was providing fire support. I had to be grateful. The judge was somehow moved by this complicated yet baseless trivia. A stern look washed over the teacher's face as she refolded her arms. Oh boy. Mayabara-kun, your pot of curry was flipped over, wasn't it? Even though I said at the beginning to be careful. I'm sorry. But as Mayabara-kun and Sonozaki-san said, there are no boundaries in cuisine. If it's something that can amaze people, then it's not something that should be discriminated against just because of the form. Then... Oh god. For spilling your pot, minus 20 points, but just for today, for not giving up for New York. Oh. For not doing your best, plus 20 points, I'll give you 100. Fuck. Mayabara-san, we did it. My underclassmen leapt at me. A perfect score. We did it. The curry was split and our rice was taken, but we made a comeback. In the end, Rika-chan's curry also received full marks from everybody, but then I had a perfect score. Since this contest was outside the scope of the regular club activities, there wasn't any penalty game. Then I breathed a sigh of relief. Now then, as promised, Satoko, Rika-chan, I'll be taking your curry. That means we won't have any lunch. Zadoko stomped amply at the ground in frustration, but the price of defeat was absolute, is what I wanted to say, but I'll show you some mercy. You can eat half. Oh damn. Thank you, Katie. Oh god. These people don't realise what they're in for. My two proteges from the over the sidelines, tears of joy streaming from their faces. We're saying glances that would only be able to be understood at once. We understood it, Mayabara-san, and this is all thanks to you. We flashed each other a thumbs up. Now, I just have to give these to my pupils. I've gotten pretty hungry myself. I guess I'll have one of my onigiri. Wait, huh? Wait, there was no trace on my onigiri. The ones I had set aside for myself included. As I peered around searching for them, the principal clapped a hand on my shoulder. Oh, I'm just playing this on Steam. I did pay for this, to be fair. But yeah, it's just Steam, PC stuff. This is a mod, actually. I mean, the original game is a lot. I mean, the original game is still very good, but it's not nearly as high quality as this is from what I've seen. This mod is just absolutely amazing for the game. I love it. Well, this game itself is, I think it's £5.50, £5.80, something like that. Just in the £5 range, near £6. And then, if you want to get all of the chapters that are paid for in total, then you can buy them in total for 40 quid, which is actually a 10% discount, so I obviously did that because I want to play all of them. But there's chapter 1 of this is actually for free, so I recommend playing that if you're ever interested. As the principal clapped the hand on my shoulder. When I was listening to that speech he gave, the right I was chewing grew even more delicious. Could it be that you also ate my share? He simply laughed without answering. Seriously, my eyes half brimming with tears and my stomach rumbling. I was called over by the teacher. Mayabara-kun, because of the circumstances, I had to give you a perfect story. But you understand, right? Understand what? There was an odd glint in the teacher's eyes. If I had to describe it, it was curry coloured, like a pot of stewing curry. Her eyes whirled around a spiral. A chill washed over me. The teacher clutched me by the shoulders and drew me in closer until our noses were almost touching. What the fuck? Curry is the most respected and sacred of dishes. I will absolutely not allow it to be put in the same category as onigiri. Oh my god, you hear me? Curry was created in Saint. This is too true. Curry was created in ancient India, one of the 4 great river valley civilizations, and was raved about during the reign of King Ashoka in the capital of that's too. I have no clue. From the birth of the Shakya, the International Food Expo, Michelin, twirly, even the Eiffel Tower was pickled in simmering curry turmeric, whether you were asleep or awake. Curry. Oh my god, really? Didn't realize that. I thought it was something different. Wait, what was it? Oh yeah. I didn't realize that. I've never seen Star Wars. Oh nah, shooter games, they're really not my things. I don't play shooter games or horror games actually. I don't really play games anymore. Hey Kate-san, what are you stumbling around for? Cleaning up as a part of cooking too. Oh Kate, good, your eyes are all curried, what is that why? Curry. Yeah, I probably could. I have some friends that are massive Star Wars fans in school. They always say that like there's a really weird order you have to watch Star Wars in. It's like you can't start with the first one. You have to sort of mix and match it with a little bit so you get the most out of what it's telling you and just in the best order, which is actually pretty odd. But I don't know. I don't really know if I have the time honestly, but I could maybe. Curry, curry, curry. Hehehehe. I love that. The curry virus.
あっちゃやられたか
Yikes. She got him.
大丈夫
Huh? It's okay.
一昼夜
Get
で
back
元に戻るよ
to normal by tomorrow. Tabin. It was probably for. It wasn't that long before hunger brought me back to my senses. Alright, that was it. I actually decided that I'd go to bed after this, so I should. It's like nearly 1 AM. I actually have a big day planned tomorrow, so I should definitely. God, I hate this. I really want to go. I really wish there was a way to sort of check how long the chapters were. I'm gonna be real. I've kind of changed my mind. I know I did this last time, but I kind of want to sort of, you know, finish all the plot, you know. Oh right. Oh, that probably explains that then. Yeah, so the prequels would obviously be backwards in plot, I guess. That was interesting. In the end, all of the onigiri was eaten by the principal, so I had to do without lunch. Skipping lunch, I never knew the afternoon could be so long and painful. That's too relatable. A feeling other than drowsiness made me space out. Alright, guys, good. This was why I said you shouldn't eat Rena's curry. Wait. As if I could eat this curry with enough salt in it to make my blood pressure rise just by looking at it, is what I said as I initially refused. I can only regretted the hunger, the stomach ache. Oh boy, Mion, well, you did a good job making it through your absolutely hopeless situation, that is. Geichan, you're pretty strong when you're cornered, eh? I don't need any compliments right now, I need food. There's something for you to eat at home, right? We don't keep snacks lying around at home, and I'm out of cup noodles right now. Damn, that's the worst. Since you're all enduring that hunger so much well, I'm sure tonight's dinner will be really tasty. I had absolutely no intention of laughing along. Well then, I'll take my leave. I have my part-time job again today, so it's really rough when you're not used to the work. That job at Angel Mort Family Restaurant, huh? That uniform was somewhat... Being rich really is hard work. Yeah, Michan is working at a waitress. Really? Really? What kind of place is it? No, I'm working at that toy store from the other day. Sion is the waitress. Oh, my bad. I completely forgot how that was how it ended up being. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys look so similar. I mixed you up. Keiji-kun, who's Sion? She doesn't know? What? Then I asked the obvious question. Mion's younger twist sister. She's got a different personality, but she's a dang ringer for Mion. That's right, we look similar but our personalities are completely different. I'm very kind and thoughtful, but Sion has a cold and scary personality. I think that when you guys were born, Sion got all the... Yeah. She's a cute, cheerful girl. Get-chan! And then I interjected as her eyes darted back and forth from our exchange. Oh! That's interesting. Yeah, I can see how this part would. It sounds really cool. No, that's fine. I have the British accent. Is that true? Rena's never met her. Mi-chan, did you ever tell me you had a younger sister? Sion's existence was being exposed as a cover-up. I couldn't help Mion out here. I could only have horrendous charade. Oh yeah, I still haven't introduced her to you, Rena. My younger sister's name is Sion. I didn't know, I've never heard of her. I've never met her when I went to Mi-chan's house. Oh. Yeah, that, you know, I'm the only one that lives with Gran. Sion lives at the family house in Okinomiya. We're not that close, so she doesn't come here too often. Nana's face indicated. Oh my god. Nana's face indicated she wasn't sure if she was convinced. She was usually a bit of an airhead. An airhead, my god, what an insult. Yeah, I hope you have a good one, man. Yeah. See ya. Really hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, hope you have fun with whatever you're doing. She was usually a bit of an airhead, but she was unusually sharp when it came to these type of things. Well, it's not a lie, please believe me. But as she said, yeah, I believe you, a smile suddenly blossomed on Lena's face. Lena wants to meet her. I'll go see her sometime. What store is she working at? What store? Oh boy, that is. She's getting more tangled in a little web. I could tell that Mion was getting increasingly frantic. I wanted to help her out, but it was hard for an outsider to button on family issues. Sorry, I have to get to work later. Lena, Kei-chan, see you later. Oh boy, unilaterally ending the conversation, Mion headed home. No matter how hard you looked at it, she was running away. We'll just be able to label this one, isn't it? Emergency escape. Mi-chan was kind of cute. I wonder why. Then I giggled in amusement. I wonder when dinner is. Would lying down be the best way to conserve energy? I sprawled in the entryway without even taking off my shoes. After I was losing the last stages of my consciousness, the doorbell rang. It seems there was a guest. Who was it? Come on in, it's open. I directed my listless voice at the door. It's Sion! Good afternoon, Hake-chan. What are you doing? It seemed my guess was Mion, or rather Sion. She seemed rather shocked when she saw me sprawled out in the entryway. Is that Sion? Wait, why? I thought that Sion's existence was an illusion that was limited to when Mion was at the restaurant. That's why I'd never even considered that Sion would appear here. I heard from my sister, because of club activities today, you won't be able to eat lunch, right? Yeah, it was a lot of trouble. Sadako spilled my pot, and you stole my rice. But I'm Sion. She grew red and began to mope. That's right, she was the younger twin sister. Sorry, what's up? Did you bring something for me to eat? Oh my, it's somehow disappointing that you didn't hit the nail right on the head, but here, with a disappointed smile, Sion let the small bento box she had hidden behind her back. Oh my god, you really bought something to eat? Thanks. And there's still something around me left over from what my sister brought to school. Oh my god, she never said! I knew it was going to be right before dinner, but I wondered if you wanted. Am I bothering you? Not even a bit, I'm really happy. Can I really eat this? And sneaking a look inside the box to say that it was just some sort of leftovers inside would have been a lie. There was an elegant meal stuffed inside. Is it really okay? This is not like a ton of sauce mixed in or anything, right? Jeez, I'm not my sister, I wouldn't do that type of thing. If you don't like it, you don't have to force yourself. I'll just go home and eat it myself. Saying that, she particularly emotionally as if to snatch the box. There were some times that made me doubt she was the same person as Mion, and this was undoubtedly one of those moments. I don't mind at all. I want to chow down on it with thanks from the bottom of my heart. It's not something I do to be so thankful about that your nose has to run. Sion, who thought that I might not take the bento, looked down very happily. There's not much, but do you want to come in? I can probably make some tea or something. Sorry, maybe some other time. I'm on my way to work. Oh, that's right, she did say that before. Just rinse the box out with some water and give it to my sister tomorrow, please. Of course, it would only be the proper thing to do after being allowed to eat something that looks this delicious. Well then, I'll take my leave. One last thing. Sion will be red again and look down once more. During that conversation, my sister took your rice without permission, right? My sister falls around too much, so sometimes she gets carried away. She wasn't doing it to be mean. Hey, it's not like I mind that too much. There aren't any grudges when it comes to club activities after all. In fact, I should be the only one thankful for all of the thrills and entertainment. Could you tell that to Mion for me? Yes, I think my sister will be very happy to hear that. Well then, I have to go. Sion smiled brightly. After bowing deeply, she left as she looked at her watch. I'm happy, but is this really okay? I looked at the bento box she left behind. faint warmth spread. Spread for the palm. A faint warmth spread for the hair. If it were me on, I could see hot sauce, mustard, and maybe even needle being mixed inside. But really, I didn't think she would go as far as to putting a needle in there. That's all I have to say to that. Maybe that was Denna who did that. No, it actually was her, to be fair, but like, still. Mion was still an accomplice in the potential crime that happened with the Ohagi or whatever. No, it's the red bean mochi here. It was Ohagi in the anime and the book. I don't know. I opened the box once again and hesitantly tasted a bit. I took a bite and another. There was no funny business. There was no danger at all, for it was delicious. That's right. This was Sion, not Mion, so there wouldn't have been anything to worry about. God. I rushed back to my room, eating as I gave my thanks. It was so delicious that my stomach cried. Sion, no, Mion. When she heard I was so hungry I could die, she brought this over to me. It was so delicious to the last bite. By the way, nothing strange had been mixed in. I was a bit embarrassed of myself for being so skeptical. Bro, this person is so lucky though. He literally gets people making food for him. I am not envious at all. Not envious in any way whatsoever. God, this ost is so good. It's actually a lot better than the last one I found. His head is really just exercising disorder. After some random maps, the rest of the time is spent doing whatever. You're free to go to breakfast or just fall asleep. I'm not really sure, but doesn't the Board of Education have time? Some sort of curriculum for this? Something like, when you're this old, you should have this amount of physical ability. I have no idea what you're saying, Gay-san. It's difficult to understand. Well, you see, it's something like a rule for the teachers to follow during class. Maybe you weaklings if you don't need something like that. But do you really think our country raised kids with lag behind in physical ability? We're better athletes than you would think, Keiichi. Come to think of it, they might be right. If we all lined up for a race, there'd be a good chance I finished dead last if it didn't start off well. Let's just pray when a brutal penalty game is at stake. The 100-meter dash isn't a club activity. Right, I'm gonna... Yeah, okay, there we are. So that's everything I'm going to do tonight. God, that was so fun. I really can't wait for tomorrow when I'm going to do more of the Wataganashi chapter. It's going to be really cool. Right, see you guys. See you tomorrow.